I don't know about JB.
Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? It's your boy JB, and we are joined here by In the Zoe and also Old Man Mob here experiencing a little technical difficulties on his end, but he'll be right back there. So Zoe, we'll kick it over to you, man. Let us know what's going on and what's new in the world of Minnesota.
What's going on, man? Same old, it's a new era now. JJ McCarthy era in Minnesota. About to take away next Saturday. No, next Sunday. No, Monday night. I think we play Monday night.
Right, you guys
Playing
play Monday
Monday
night
night.
against the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
That's right. So talk to me about that real quick, Zoe, about how do you feel? Because obviously you know JJ better than anybody. You've seen him throughout college, and now last year he looked good in that preseason game before that injury. He's got plenty of time to recover now. He's the man. So what do you expect? What do you want to see from him in this first game?
Man, just have control of the offense. Don't do too much. Do what is given. Like I just don't want him out there panicking. Just do you. It's week one, your first real NFL game. So then I got my skull people in the building. George,
Right.
Angel, Dylan. What's going on? Yeah, man. I'm excited to see JJ though, man. Like, it's crazy though to see my quarterback from college to get drafted to my favorite pro team. Like, that really never happened for real.
Good thing that's never happened. Because I remember when Justin Fields was in the draft, and we ended up taking Mac Jones there, and I was like upset that at the time that Chicago jumped in front. But hey, they kind of saved us in a way, but we still ended up with Mac Jones, so it wouldn't have worked out either way.
Hey,
We got the Woods
hey, I'm happy you brought
quarterback.
that up though. Like, what happened to Justin Fields though? Because he
Honest, oh
wasn't
man,
like that in
you want to
college
tackle
though.
that?
No, I'm just saying, like you know him better than anybody, but in college, he was a thrower.
Yeah, I was
Then
gonna
I
let
don't know
old
what
man
happened
tackle
in
that
it.
one first, and then chime in after that. Maybe some audio issues there, old man. So I'll go ahead. But honestly, Justin Fields, you're right. Back in college, I mean, could he run? Yes, but he was a pass first guy. But that's what happens when you have talent around you. You know, sometimes, and that's been the case plenty of times for Ohio State. You look at every quarterback that we've had that's had success there, with the exception being CJ Stroud. But there was something special about him in terms of a passer. You can see that his freshman year on out there. But shoot, from Troy Smith, to all these other guys that played for us, it's just something about once they actually got to the NFL and they didn't have that talent around them, it's just a completely different ball game. And for Justin Fields, like you saw the struggles in Georgia. There was a reason why he wasn't the man down there in Georgia. But then he came to Ohio State. It's like, okay, right system, right time, right place, everything matched. But he went to Chicago and dude, teams like Minnesota out there roughing him up consistently. Oh man, that'll do it to you. My man became a sprinter. He went from a quarterback guy that
Yeah.
stayed in the pocket to every play. He just started sprinting. So
I
he lost that confidence.
I never like that's my first time really sitting back and watching something like that happen. Because I watch him all the time at Ohio State and watch him at the Bears. I'm like, man, this is a different quarterback.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. You would not know that he was able actually a passer in college, but that's what a bad offense line to do for you. Absolutely.
He started
Old man.
seeing ghosts.
Yeah,
That's
early.
what happened. For real.
Mhm.
Think about it. JB's right. He went from a super team. Let's all be real about Chicago. They the Browns of the fucking of the NFC when it comes to quarterbacks.
Oh
You
yeah.
might be right.
Might
What
be
up,
look at how many
LRC?
quarterbacks they have and haven't done nothing.
Yeah.
The fact that what's their backup quarterback that they just gave that 2-year extension to, the fact that he's the first quarterback since 2014 that they decided to retain outside of a
Tyson
1-year
Badgett.
deal, yeah,
That should
tells you
tell you something.
everything.
Yeah.
Let's see, but you know what? I do want to hear from the chat though. Let JB know realistically, give me your Minnesota Vikings. 'Cause I know a lot of you are Minnesota Viking fans here. You're realistic, as in like, okay, maybe the season doesn't go the way I want it to, expectation record wise, and then if things go the way that you feel like this team is capable of doing, will the defense be as stout as it was last year? Is a question that I do have because I haven't
No,
paid much attention off season.
I don't think defense gonna be like it was last year. I think gonna be better. The defense gonna be better. We got, like you said, we got what's the name? Hargrave, and we got
Allen.
Allen from the Commanders, and Redman, who was already there. He's stepping up. And I say we got better. Like, I think our defense is way better compared to last year. Last year we had a lot of holes. We had to blitz a lot. So I don't think we'll see that a lot with the Vikings this year.
Give me a record projection.
I give them 10 wins.
10 wins?
Yeah,
I mean, that defense is going to be better now. That sounds at least like a good, 12, 13 right there at least.
But you know how it go, though. You be having them crazy.
Don't forget, you guys upgraded that O-line, too. Come on now.
Oh, we talking about defense, though. Yeah, but
I know, but you saying 10 wins. You should say at least 12. I was going to tell you 11.
You could do 11. I do, like, at the end of the day, man, I just want a playoff win. 10, 11, 9, 8, get in the playoffs and give me a W.
I got you guys at 11 just because you upgraded you guys as big as needs.
What up, though, D Wood? Yeah, our offense, the whole team got way better, though. And we brought back Adam Thielen.
I seen. Your boy couldn't wait to get back to Minnesota.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, get me out of Carolina.
Did you see you guys try to trade for KB?
I read that report there that was.
You guys try to trade a 7 for KB, but I guess they didn't like his history or whatever. They didn't like what Patriots were telling them.
But the Patriots ended up cutting him, though, right?
Yeah.
So what different? That was crazy.
No, they cut him because he asked to be cut. He said, "Release me then if the Vikings don't want me."
Damn, that's tough. They should still pick his ass up.
I got him going back to the Niners.
Yeah, they need receiver help.
NFC North division as a whole, like just from top to bottom, how do you expect it to play out this year? Because there's a lot of changes there, especially Detroit losing coordinators the way that they did. I feel like that's going to be a bigger impact than some may realize in that aspect. Then there's always situations, Green Bay, they're always competitive. I feel like Green Bay gets hot for a small portion of the season. Like they'll peak at the wrong time. And then when they need to, it's gone. So how do you think that's going to play out?
Gino, what up, Air? I really feel like the Packers gonna be better. I like Matthew Golden. I think he is gonna be that guy if he can stay healthy. And I think Jordan Love. It depends. Is he gonna take the next step, or he gonna be the Love we see, who always ding up, always hurt, can't play through injuries? But I think the Bears should be a little bit better. But the Detroit Lions, that's the iffy one because I don't know how they play calling gonna be. Like everybody say, oh, we got the same players, but play calling is everything. You gotta know when to call a run play, when to call a play action pass, when to call it. Like play calling is very important in the NFL. So I gotta see how they play out though. But I feel like the division gonna be one of the best again this upcoming season though, just because the Bears got better, the Vikings got way better on offense and defense, and the Lions still the Lions. And the Packers upgraded at that wide receiver spot. So it's gonna be a dog fight.
Okay. And we'll let you go ahead and chime in on this. Give us a team for both the AFC and the NFC. Give us two teams. One team that you feel like is going to be like most improved in the AFC and NFC, and then another team that you feel like is going to take a step back in the AFC and NFC.
Damn. Hold on. Take a step. Oh, for the NFC, I for sure had the Commanders. They're gonna take a step back.
Ooh.
Rap, what's the deal? The Commanders gonna take a step back because I don't like their offensive weapons. And Jaden Daniels surprised a lot of teams last year. They had a shitty schedule. If you look at the Commanders' schedule last year, they ain't beat no playoff team besides Philly when Jalen Hurts got hurt. But besides that, they beat up on scrubs. And in the AFC, you said good and bad.
Yeah, the team that's going to make a big leap forward in the AFC, and then the team that's going to take a step back.
Man, take a step forward. I really feel like the Giants going to be a better team because I like their defense. I think Russell Wilson might hold them together, but I'm not saying they're going to go crazy, though, but they're going to be better compared to last year. In the AFC, a team I got moving forward, I gotta go with my boy now, Bo Nix. I gotta go with Denver. Everybody would bash me when I said I like the Bo Nix, and look at old Bo. But for real though, I like Houston. I think Houston is going to compete for the AFC. They will be in the AFC championship game, I believe.
With that horrible
Concerns
I
line,
like what they did.
No concerns about Joe
They
Mixon
rebuilt the O line
possibly
somewhat.
missing the season.
No, because they signed another running back. I forgot who the other running back was though.
Let's see that
They got another running back.
They picked up Nick Chubb. They drafted what's that guy from USC? I feel like last name was Marks. Those are the two that I remember from Houston.
But
So
I just like Houston because I like the wide receiver they got in the draft, and I think what was my man name? Hicks. He from Michigan too though. Like he should be healthy this year. And the teams to take a step back in the AFC, I would say the Chargers. I don't believe in Justin Herbert because the book is out. Man, load the box up with them, man. Let him throw the ball. See, can he beat it with his arm? And I don't think he can.
Okay.
Yeah, we
man,
do.
You want to chime in?
you want me to go next?
Yeah.
I got for the NFC, I got New York Giants at least winning 8 to 9 games. And for a team that's take a step back at the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys might be the worst team in that division.
Take a step back. They ain't do shit last year.
So their back was
That's what
against the
I'm
wall
saying.
last
They're gonna
year.
go all the way down. I don't see them winning more than 5 games. Book bucket.
Damn. I ain't gonna do that like that in the regular season.
I'm about to say the team's already far back in the bleachers. Now it's really far further back.
Nah, dude. Parsons, if he ain't playing,
Ain't-
that defense gonna suck. Dak
How?
gonna have to throw it.
It sucked when he was there.
Now take him out.
It's gonna be the same shit.
No, it's gonna be Wood, brother.
Man,
They
let
ain't
me
gonna
tell
be
you
able to
this.
run the game. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna win more than 5 games.
People think Michael Parsons is a good defensive end. If you look at Michael Parsons against good teams, he don't do nothing. So what you really losing? He might get 8 sacks against the damn Giants. Then sneak in 3 more sacks. He got about 12 on the season.
Like I said, I got Cowboys winning less than 5 games. No more than 5 games. Last in the division.
Ooh, that's wild.
AFC taking a step back. I think the Ravens gonna take a step back.
Behind that, you just feel like I guess their window's closing.
I think Derrick Henry's gonna take a step back. I think Lamar's gonna try to do too much and he's gonna come back for you. And then the most improved, I had to go within the zone. I was a Bo Nix hater from day one, but that boy proved me wrong.
He did.
That boy. In fact, if KC don't pay attention, I got the Broncos tying or winning the division. It's gonna come down to them too.
I feel you on that one. Their defense is nice.
Mahomes better lock in. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This is my turn. Essentially a team falling back there. I got to go in the NFC. I'll start there. I've got to go to a team that's essentially falling apart here, the San Francisco 49ers. Every time I hear anything related to the 49ers, it's always injuries. We need receiver help. I mean, they've been questioning Brock Purdy's worth. And Zoe, I've heard you before. You've expressed how you feel about Brock Purdy, but I think the world's about to see Brock Purdy, like this year without having all those extra things. What does he really look like? And I don't think it's going to look all that great this year. So seeing the 49ers there struggling this year, I think that's going to be my NFC choice there for taking a step back just as an organization. And then taking that leap forward in the NFC. Now, both of you guys have already said the Giants there. I do question, do we see Russell Wilson playing how many games this year? Is he going to go the entire season? Because if they're having success, are they going to continue to just ride with him? Or at some point, Jackson Dart going to take over?
Right. That's a good question. I don't know. I could see Russell playing at least about 9 games.
Week 6, Dart takes over because they're gonna be 3-3.
So you think at 3-3? When is their bye week this year? I guess it's the appropriate question there. Their bye week. That would probably be depending on how late in the season to be a good time to evaluate that. Because we all know Russell Wilson's going to go in there, probably do like he did with Pittsburgh early on in the season. He'll keep things down. He'll make the throws to Malik Neighbors there. He'll help you win a couple close games. But as the season goes on, like later, second half of the season, I feel like that's when his struggles will start to become more evident. They'll be looking over his shoulder, like, all right, we got to see what Jackson Dart can do. He looked pretty good in the preseason. Maybe the timing is now. Put him in there. That's what I think is going to play out, depending on when that bye week is.
They bye week 14.
Okay, well, maybe a little bit before that bye week then. A little late in the year. A little late in the year.
What Black Medicine talking about, man?
What do you say?
Man, talking sideways.
That's Black Manson for you. Isn't he a Cowboys fan? I forgot.
Oh boy. Falcons
I
fan.
feel.
Falcons fan.
Oh, the Falcons? Man, don't get me going on those Falcons. Y'all trade your first round. Y'all better hope Phoenix. Y'all better hope Phoenix or whatever his name is stay up healthy. You don't want Cook Cousins out there throwing picks.
Her getting paid on that sideline. He didn't even have to play in the preseason. Just out there just collecting and cashing checks.
You ain't lying.
Living the
Yo,
life.
whoever his agent is, that's who everybody need to go get. That
You
man
ain't
out
good.
here robbing teams.
I think he getting 20 this year.
How much? 20? Man, this man has made so much throughout his career. To think that he was just a fourth round pick, right, out of Michigan State.
With about 2 playoff wins.
Yo, I think he made overall more money than Tom Brady in guarantees.
He did.
Oh, no doubt,
He
no doubt,
did.
no doubt, no doubt.
That's
Tom
fucking
always kept taking
crazy.
those
That's
pay cuts.
crazy. Think about that. Ooh.
Zoe, I gotta ask you now. I just thought about it because I seen it in the chat. Someone said Sam Darnold. Now, you having saw what Sam Darnold did with you guys last year, how confident are you that Sam Darnold is going to go in there and have success with the Seahawks? And what will success look like for Sam Darnold?
He won't have success. He won't. He gonna look like the same Sam Darnold that was in New York. He and plus after like Sam Darnold on his contract, he don't have no guaranteed money for real.
Oh, really?
No, he signed a big contract, but it ain't no like 80 or 40 or 90 million. He ain't got no guaranteed money.
Oh,
If I remember correctly, they could get off of his deal either next year or the year after that. Like they can get out of his
This
deal
year,
quick.
he ain't look up the contract. He ain't got no guaranteed money.
So that tells me that they really do, like all that they've said about Jalen Milroe, they really do believe that they can develop him into being a star in this league. That's essentially what they've been saying. And that contract basically says, look, this is just a rental until we feel like Milroe is ready, essentially.
Yeah, if you could like I'm not a Milroe fan, but if you could develop him, he probably could be good. I won't say he'd be trash because he can run with the football. If he can learn how to throw on the run and hit the easy passes, you might got something out of him. But Seattle ain't got like who they wide receivers.
Say yeah, son.
And
Who?
they picked up Cup. So Jackson Smith and Jigma and also Cooper Cup they picked up. I'm trying to think who else they've got because everybody basically left. So, okay. Some said step forward, the Bears like that, Jaguars, and then step back, Commanders and Dolphins. The Dolphins did slip my mind there when I was thinking about AFC teams there. It's just the whole vibe I'm getting from them at this point. It really feels like right now it's about to fall apart down there in Miami. But interesting about the Jaguars stepping forward there. What are your thoughts about that? Old man, we'll start with you.
Man, they ain't stepping nowhere. Did they get a new quarterback? No.
They
They
spent
ain't
the
stepping
lure.
forward. Trevor Lawrence, man, that whole class is bust. Let's be real with it. Trevor Lawrence is so overrated. Look what he has done. Man, Jags need a new quarterback. They need to do everything they can for it, Manning.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the addition of Travis Hunter, like how much year one, we're just talking year one. How much do you play him on offense? How much do you play him on defense? There on paper, that sounds nice. But to be able to do both, if it was that easy, we see a lot more people do it. We really would. Now, can he do it? To a degree, I feel like on obvious passing downs, you put him in there. But do you really want him in a game against, say, the Baltimore Ravens with a Derrick Henry pounding the ball, and then he's got to go up there and make about 4 or 5 tackles against that where he can hurt a shoulder or something? Then you lose one of your best weapons on offense. So, it's like a double-edged sword there, but we'll see how Jacksonville handles that situation. They get a lot of question marks. Travis Etienne, I was shocked they didn't even go and upgrade that running back position that Jacksonville had. Like, I feel like everybody's just underperforming and getting overpaid down there right now. So something's got to change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing
Lauren,
can
I ain't gonna lie.
change.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's time to start looking towards the NFL draft. He ain't it.
Thank you.
It's over with. Like, what big win do he have in the NFL? And this a year what?
Dude,
4 or
5,
5?
I think.
the only win that he had that was decent was came against another guy who doesn't have a big win, and that was against Justin Herbert in that playoff game where they
Oh
came
yeah,
back. So
yeah. But if you look at that game though, they were down because of you.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
So I don't count that no big win. You just played against yourself on us on the other side of the field. Shit.
Meanwhile, let me go ahead and get this up here for the college football pick so we can go through our college football pick. For the first one for the season, again, I won last year for college football. Old man won for the NFL. We won't do the NFL yet because there won't be any games, and then we'll come back next Wednesday and do the NFL. Never know what can happen between now and then, but we will do
Oh, I
college
got a
football and get
question.
that one
Hold on.
started. So let me share my screen.
What's your thoughts on the Bucks? Oh, I like the Bucks. I'm about to answer this question real quick, JB, while you do this. I
Okay.
think Baker Mayfield could be, if his wide receivers are healthy, I think Baker could be in talks for MVP. You got Mike Evans, you got Godwin, you got that young buck from Buckeye Nation.
I like that. I like it. What's his name?
I'm bad with names. Like
EQ must some shit though.
All right, my bad. Y'all talking about Travion Henderson?
No, the wide
receiver
to the
Oh,
Buccaneers.
I'm sorry, wide receiver for the Buccaneers. Oh, that was
Cuba.
Yeah,
I can't say his name. I got a speech impediment.
Njigba.
I ain't trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I like
if
complicated
all
names,
three
but
of
yeah,
them are
Njigba.
healthy, I think Baker could be an MVP talk. I don't say he's winning it, but I think he could be a talk. Like I like Baker. I like Baker. I think Baker went to the right spot, found somebody who know what he does. I like Baker.
I must say this now, because if 80s was on, he'd be grilling me right now. Anybody that watched JB years ago, every chance I got, I took a shot at Baker Mayfield. The Cleveland version of that after that first year, I went from shake and bake to bake mistake. Like everything I said about Baker Mayfield was negative, and I ain't gonna lie, I put gasoline on that fire. But I will say Baker has made a believer out of me. Like he really has. Just seeing his development, his maturity. Also, I guess he pissed me off in college. With the whole Oklahoma, Ohio State stuff. So I was just looking for a reason for him to fail. But I like what the kid's done. Like even though he got humbled, he still goes out there with that same confidence. And I mean, he's looking out for his guys. I remember, I think it was Mike Evans was close to getting paid. Like he needed a couple more receptions to get that, hit that extra incentive. And in the middle of a game that they needed to win, he's still out there throwing extra passes to make sure he gets that. I respect a man that respects a man's coin. So I got to give it to him. He went to the right spot though.
Don't forget either, Mike Evans in the game that they won already. Baker told the head coach, instead of kneeling it and running it, let's get Mike Evans 1,000 yards.
I think that's the game JB talking about.
Oh yeah, that's fucking man. You gotta respect the quarterback who's willing to say, you know what, if I even take a hit, let me get my boy 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't no Baker Mayfield fan, but I fuck with Baker Mayfield, but I still don't think he could get their ass to the Super Bowl. But I like him. Shit.
It's competitive. I mean, that in that division, though. I mean, unless Michael Penix Jr. really takes a step forward
I
this
think he
year,
is.
in year two, which is it's possible. It's possible because I mean, they got all the guys to where it's like, okay, right now, if Bijan performs to his potential, if Drake London performs to his potential, Michael Penix Jr. shows that he's worthy of that pick, which he was great in college. So if it all comes together, in that defense, makes plays and who, stops missing these winning field goals, they're gonna be all right because that division is, up for grabs. It really is. I mean, I don't expect the Saints to win it. I mean, sorry, Samuel. There, I know you love the Saints, but I don't expect the Saints to do it.
Hell
They
no.
named Spencer Rattler their quarterback.
Dude,
I'm
keep
gonna
it
leave the
real.
Saints.
Saints are tanking, JB. Come on
Oh
now.
yeah, they got a 2-year plan in place. A
Oof.
2-year plan because that's what they're
Oof.
gonna need. The Dolphins always take a step back. There's 2 running backs in the defense. That is true. That is true. Now, do you remember prior to I think the draft that what's his face, the running back Kenneth Walker III, me and you before the draft, we were higher on him than Brees Hall. I feel like we were like in the minority that draft. They're higher on him just because I mean I watched more Michigan State games, so for me, I guess that bias played a role there. But right now, I mean Brees Hall, what he's doing for the Jet, like I guess what he's not doing for the Jets there. I think the Seahawks got the better of the two right now so far from what they've done in their career. I can
As
see the
of right
talent that
now,
Brees has. He just hasn't put it together yet.
you can say Seahawks picked the right running back. However, if you take Hall off the sets and you put him good behind a good line, even a top 15, maybe top 20, then you're gonna have a conversation because Hall's been, let's face facts, New York Jets suck as an
Yeah.
organization, head to toe. They bad. They were horrible. And I'm not saying this as a past fan. I'm just saying this as a normal fan. New York, get your shit together, please. I'm tired of us whooping your ass all the time. We need some competition up in here.
Y'all get that in the playoffs.
I couldn't believe my eyes this offseason when I saw that. I was like, all right, they made a mistake with Aaron Rodgers. I'm thinking, all right, so they know that they got to go out there and get a quarterback, get a guy or something, or at least, prepare for the draft or something. They went out there and they signed Justin Fields, no quarterback competition. I'm like, so you went and pulled the man that lost the job to a man that lost his job for doing terrible, a gadget guy at this point. Hate to say it about him, but that's what he's been so far in his career. And they think that he's going to be the one that changed life for the Jets right now. Like,
Yo, and did you
Yeah.
hear this crazy thing about that? The New York says every time they got a new head coach, but they told Hall, we don't know if you are a guy at running back, so you're gonna have to prove it. Mother, he's been one of your best players on your team. The disrespect, Hall, you need to request a trade. Get off the
Did
stats. Go to a better
didn't he
team.
get a new contract the offseason?
No, I don't think so.
I thought with him, I thought with Sauce Gardner and him. Who got a I thought it
No,
was
it
him.
was Wilson, the wide receiver.
Garrett Wilson.
Oh
Garrett
yeah,
Wilson.
yeah.
He signed, and Sauce signed, was they overpaid Sauce. He's not even the best corner in his own division.
Who the best?
Who you think?
Who? Your
Gonzo.
boy. Oh yeah, but he only was good for 1 year though, for real.
Sauce maybe it was good for 1 year, and look what he got.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can't. But Sauce wasn't awful. His team just
Nah, dude, I don't
the
want to
Jets.
hear that. Booty,
No, the
man. There was wide receivers. People off the practice guy was cooking his ass. Come on
but
now.
oh man, the Jets fell apart when they fired the head coach. Their defense fell apart after that.
Yeah, if you go on one-on-one, Zoe, if I'm man to man you, the coach ain't got nothing to do with it. My teammates ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm man to man you. If I'm getting my ass whooped by practice squad guys, come on now.
So, but oh man, if you fire my head coach who was a defense coordinator and I played better under him because he know what to call, because he know my strength and my weakness, then you fire him. Then you got somebody got us running man to man and shit like that. I probably won't look that good. The real Reavers ain't look good in man to man.
Yeah,
But you,
New
but,
England
but
he
you know
did.
the real Reaver strength.
Revis, man, don't put Revis and Sauce in the same sentence, brother.
No,
Come on, that's
no, no,
disrespectful.
no, no. What I'm saying is, you're not gonna run Revis man to man. You gonna run him his own.
Yeah, and Sauce talked all this shit that he can man up anybody, and
Sauce
look
from
what
Detroit, you gonna
happened.
leave Sauce alone.
Sauce got his ass cooked by practice squad people. I'm tired of it. The man's not good. He's overrated.
You can have a bad year, man. So what happened if your boy have a bad year?
The homie had 2 bad years back to back. He got his ass cooked by practice squad people. Come on now, Zoe.
So what happened if your boy have a bad year this year? Then what?
I'll tell him, yo, the man don't be talking shit, but here's the difference. Gonzo ain't talking smack. Gonzo goes out there and man-to-man people.
He's not gonna talk like Sauce. He not from where Sauce from.
Well, Sauce needs to learn to keep his mouth shut because he's all
keep our mouth closed in Detroit. We gonna talk that shit. He from Detroit.
And that's the problem. Look what happened. He ain't done shit. He's overrated.
He got paid. He won.
He's on the right team for that. He's on the right team.
He got paid. That's right. And it's New York says he ain't never gonna win nothing.
I don't know, man. I hope you do.
You man, Zoe's trying to get me riled up. Say, do you see this? We 30 minutes in, and this man.
No, I ain't that. I don't like when you come at my dog like that. I don't like that.
I do like
your
Sauce.
homies.
I like
the
back out of college.
The dude got beat. Come on, Zoe. He got beat from practice squad people.
Who?
New England bum ass beat him. Who?
Who you talking about?
Last year.
I don't know. He probably had a bad year, man.
New England people whooped his ass.
Man, hey, I feel you, man. The Jets was a shit show after week 5 or week 6. It was over with. You could beat everybody else.
Just like I tell New England fans, you can blame the coaches as much as you want. But you ask any NFL Hall of Fame at the end of the day, when you cross that line and you tell them, yo, I got it man-to-man, that's when you need to show up. And Sauce didn't show up. He got his ass cooked multiple times.
I feel you. I'm not going to argue. He just had a bad year, man. That's all I could say.
2 bad years, brother. 2.
Okay. Oh, two bad years. Okay.
And he about to have another one against
you
see
he keep on coming at me. You see, I said he's and he gonna have another. Oh, I said you got it.
Die. Just wait till we talk about these Buckeyes. I'm gonna cook my own team.
Man, I don't want to talk about them. What to talk? They some crop baby, but go ahead. I don't want to talk about them.
Super Black Medicine coming through here says, "Hey, the Lions ain't getting nowhere without Benny J."
Shout out to Black Medicine with the super chat. Black Medicine always show love.
Appreciate that. All right, so I'm about to go ahead and let's get these picks in. And so, man, I know you said you got some things to say about that one, so we'll let you go last here for Ohio State versus Texas. And so, Zoe, we'll let you. You're the only one that don't really got a dog in a race there, so we'll let you go ahead and say who you got winning Texas and Ohio State, and give us your reasoning too.
Hey, what they playing at?
Ohio State.
Oh, I thought they were gonna be playing like at one of them, you know how they
neutral.
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
It don't matter. They could be playing on the roof. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I got Texas, man. Ohio State got a new quarterback. They lost a lot of weapons on offense and defense, I believe. Ain't 100 about the defense, but everybody hyped up Arch Manning. He's so good. He should be ready to play against Ohio State. They been getting him ready for 3 or 4 years now, so he should be ready to roll. But this quarterback, Ohio State guy, I don't think he's that good because Ohio State quarterback last year wasn't good, and this quarterback wasn't on the field. So I gotta go with Texas.
Okay, give us a score projection.
The score?
Yeah, just a score projection. Right, how many points do you think it's gonna be?
Is your DC Matt Patricia or he just a personnel person? He your DC?
He's a DC. He ain't
thankfully he's not. Thankfully he's not the OC. Thankfully,
I got Texas probably scoring about. I can see it being like 31-20.
1-20.
Yeah,
I can see that. All right. I'll go ahead and jump in there next. And so obviously y'all already know I'm going Ohio State to win this one, but I'll go ahead and get my thought process behind it. All right. So all off season long, before all off season long, like, oh man, you've seen your boy get riled up just hearing about Arch Manning like how he's gonna be already the savior. He ain't saved nobody yet, but he already the savior. You know, they want to get this man the Heisman, they want to get this man a national championship and stuff. And my man just played basically maybe like what 3 more games than I played, basically at this point. You know, he's been riding the pine for a reason. They had a really good team last year. If he was that dude, because from what I saw from Quinn Ewers, he was struggling. So if he that dude and you trying to win a championship, why you ain't put him in there if he all this, already? Now, can he become that? He certainly can. He's got the DNA to do it, but he hasn't done it yet. So, I mean, I look at him, I look at Julian saying, all I see is 2 kids that have potential and a lot of talent around them. Now, what Texas does have coming back, more experience. I'll give them that. They got more experience, but we are at home here, and we've had to listen to the fact that despite the fact we don't want the chip, everybody talking. I heard somebody say we about to get blowed out. I had to do a double take. I said, we finna get blowed out. I'm like, wait a minute now. Them boys might can win, but what you mean we finna get blowed out now? So I hear nothing but disrespect. So that's got to do something there, So that's all I'm saying. I like the Julian saying kid. I hope he turns out to be that guy. Just go out there and don't make turnovers and make the plays when we need them. But we gonna see. But to say we gonna get blowed out though, we getting disrespected. So we getting disrespected. That's all JB gonna say about that one.
I didn't say you're gonna get blown out.
I heard what's his name, Paul. The guy that's always talking about the SEC stuff, talking about he got Texas blowing out Ohio State.
Who's like, talking the Michigan dude?
Like not the Michigan dude. He covers mostly like SEC stuff.
Oh,
and so I was like, look, we to get blowed out at home. Come on.
Oh, he said Paul Finnebu.
Yeah. JB's tripping today, but old man, I'll let you go ahead and take over from there.
Man, I got the Buckeyes winning because they're my team, but that's all I got nothing to say.
We want you to say more, man. We got a whole show.
You want me to cook? All right, I'll cook their ass. Listen, Ryan Day, rest of you bum asses, y'all making us look sad. You're making me ashamed. Us fans deserve better. First, you started this bullshit about planting the flag. I hope every team plants a flag in your asses. Second off, you're gonna ban a dude because he's a Michigan fucking fan and he talks back. Dude, that's the college rivalry. Let the dude in the stadium. Stop being a bunch of crybabies. Leave Sim Harbaugh alone. The dude's in the NFL. Shut the fuck up, Urban Myers. You didn't do nothing about. You made the Sags 10 times worse. Sit your ass down, all right, dude? And Ryan Day, don't get me wrong, you dude. You are lucky as a head coach still, you bum ass. Stop being a bunch of bitches. Man up. Play some fucking football and stop this crybaby bullshit.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that.
Let me chime in because that whole flag stuff was a bunch of BS. Like that irked me the wrong way. That and then them wanting to ban us playing at noon. I'm like, what you mean you don't want to play at noon? Like JB and Joy, I'd rather we play at noon than play at night.
Oh, they tried to ban that?
Oh yeah, they were crying about that too.
I'm like, did we not realize that against Iowa, against Purdue, our nastiest losses of the decade have came at nighttime? That's not the time that we want to play at night. We need to be playing at noon. Every game should be at noon, JB thinks. It will help us out. But I'm like, y'all tripping. Like, y'all complaining because we playing at noon? I'm like, come on now. Like, the culture has gotten soft.
Yeah.
It's gotten soft.
I don't know what the fuck happened, man. They crying about everything.
All the OZ Buckeyes should not go to a goddamn game. They should not want nothing to do with these Buckeyes. These ain't the Buckeyes when we grew up, say be will. These are the softest. Yeah. This is one of the Buckeyes were known for hard football, hard bones, seating, whatever. We seed a couple times. I'll admit, I don't care. We see if you ain't seating, you ain't trying. But here's the thing. Man. Here's the thing. We had balls. Now it looks like we back to the woke thing where they snipping our balls off. Wake up. Stop being a bunch of pansies and play.
Hey, JB, oh man, let me ask you all the questions because I really don't remember because I was kind of young. What was that head coach name that came from another school that was cheating, that came to the Buckeye to have Maurice Claret? What was his name?
Jim Tressel.
Wasn't he good with y'all?
He was. He was good.
Yeah. Okay.
He had us respectable. Now we did have some embarrassing losses with him, but he had that classic football mentality. You knew what you were going to get.
Yeah. Okay, I knew it was him and Urban Myers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Urban showing he nothing but a crybaby too.
Yeah, you heard what he saying
Shout
about
out.
Hardball?
That dude, I just cooked his ass. Yeah. Whining
Come on.
like that. Man, sit your ass down, dude.
Hey,
You ain't
JB,
bad at that.
that man said Hardball need to be suspended in the NFL.
He just mad. He just mad.
Y'all something else over there,
Urban.
man.
You know who should be banned from NFL? Urban Myers. Took that money and then ran like a coward. Get out of
I ain't
here
gonna lie.
with him.
He mad because he ain't shit like Hardball. Shit.
Man, I can't believe my team became a softie, man.
Yeah, they are like they from the Pac-10. Can't be the Big Ten. And who said that? Shaq said USC gonna win the Big Ten? Fuck no. That shit between Michigan and Ohio State.
Going to the next pick here. So, all right. So, old man, we'll let you go first with this one. Northwestern versus Tulane.
I got the Wildcats.
Okay. Zoe?
I think I got Northwestern. I'm about to put my picks up. I'm tripping. I got Northwestern though. What do the people say? Shit.
The people are leaning towards Northwestern, but I'm gonna lean in the opposite direction. Tulane at home. So I'm gonna go with the green wave here.
Okay, I got my picks up.
So I'm gonna go first with this one here. UTEP versus Utah State. Now this one, your boy will be following the people here. Utah State.
Yeah, I think I went Utah State too. Shit, 95%.
Man, did you go against the grain?
Nah, I went with Utah too.
Coming up. All right, so LSU versus Clemson. So
This
for
a good
this
one.
one, let us go with old man first.
I went with the Tigers. I went with Clemson.
I'm about to say there's two Tigers now out there. You gotta let me know which one.
Oh yeah, no, I went with Clemson. Yeah, I like them being at home. I think LSU might take a step back a little bit. I don't like their quarterback. Keep it real with you.
Okay, Zoe, who you got?
I got Clemson too. I keep on hearing about this quarterback they got. Everybody think he's gonna take the next step this year. I gotta go with Clemson at the crib.
I've heard things about both teams there. Like Clemson's expected to essentially win the ACC. They're basically people are writing them in saying they're going to be in the college football playoffs. Meanwhile, for LSU, I've heard some mixed bags. Now, anybody that's watched, what's his name? They still got Nussmeier at their quarterback for LSU. I'm assuming they do. Some people say he'll, win the Heisman. Others say that he'll go out there and struggle. I think Clemson being at home, and as much as I hate the fact that we're all picking the same team here, but I honestly, truly do feel like Clemson is going to win this game. I feel like they've got a lot of returning talent and that they'll be ready for this game against LSU. LSU's kind of up and down. It's hard to, think that they're going to be consistent on the road. That's very hard. So I've got Clemson. Let's see what the chat says here. Also, I'm seeing LSU. Okay, a couple of LSU. Okay. All right, so I will go first with this one. Georgia Southern versus Fresno State. Even though Fresno State lost last week there, I'm going to go ahead and go with Kurt Warner's son here. Pick up that W for Fresno State. Zoe, who you got?
I didn't know his son played for Fresno. I got Fresno State though. That's who I got.
Well, man.
Hold on, I'm looking real. I got the Bulldogs. Just because they home. If they was away, I wasn't gonna pick them.
Yeah, I picked them at the crib too though.
That's the only reason, because they home.
Let you go first for this one. Hawaii versus Arizona.
Who, me?
Yep.
I got the Wildcats. They at the crib. They played good last year. I think that's an up and coming program. They might have been good before. I just got on to them about a year or two ago. So in Hawaii, fuck no. Fuck no. 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 Uh-uh.
Man,
I went with the Wildcats because one reason. Fucking is Miami. The Warriors ain't this ain't the Golden State Warriors. These are Miami Warriors. They ain't winning nothing.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I think I got my picks though. Y'all got my picks over there?
Dude, I did my picks when JB sent me the link.
Man, I think y'all got a copy of my shit. Shit.
somebody else's until after the week is completed to view what somebody else picked.
No, I'm talking shit.
And so yeah, JB's got Arizona here. I mean, extremely shocked.
You ain't gonna pick Miami?
You don't
Come
go
on,
get the
JB.
grain?
Not against no grain here. Trying to win.
I feel you on that one.
First on this one, Powell versus Oregon State. Oregon State at home.
I want to
It's
ask you
just-
about this game.
Man, like I got more faith in the Beavers starting off the season there to win at home too. Give me them Beavers there.
High Cal quarterback. I want to ask you about that because I don't know shit about Cal this year for real.
Dude, this year I'm gonna be in the same boat there. I don't even know who they've got coming back here for Cal. So that's why, another reason why I'm like, just go with Oregon State here.
Yeah, I would
With
with
the
Oregon
people.
State too though.
All right, Zoe's got Oregon State. Oh man, maybe you got some research or something about Cal.
Oh, I went with Kyle, right? Because my cousin told me this game, pick Kyle, and I'm trusting him. You hear that, Cuzzo? If you listen this, you made me pick him. I'm picking your team. Don't you better not let me down, you prick.
Okay.
Okay, so old man's taking Cal. All right. So next up, Utah versus UCLA. So that is where your boy ran away from Tennessee trying to up that paycheck, but instead he got sliced. So can he do right by UCLA? Zoe, we'll start with you for this one.
Yeah, man. I've been on Nico since high school, man. I like Nico, man. So I think at the crib, he should be able to be damn they play 11 o'clock at night. I think he should win at the crib though.
Go ahead and jump in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and take Utah here. I feel like this is a, kind of game that Utah can win. It'll be close, but towards the end, Utah will find a way to make more plays than UCLA. You mentioned nighttime game. Crazy things can happen at night as well. I think Utah wins this one. Old man.
I got UC. I got the Bruins. UCLA. Yeah, I got them. Just because they home.
Yeah.
We got our Sunday games here. So the first one, Virginia Tech versus South Carolina. So, old man, you're gonna go ahead and go first with this one.
This
Who you
one
got? Your
hurt me,
Virginia Tech
JB.
Hokies, they won you some money in the past now.
They have. That's
Carolina.
why it hurts me to say this. Give me the Gamecocks. It hurts to say it, but Hokies, you made me some money, but you ain't beating the Gamecocks. Sorry.
I'll jump in there next. I'm excited to see what South Carolina's going to do this year in the SEC. Virginia Tech, they can have an okay-ish type season there, but South Carolina, I do believe that they're proven, they're tough, they're physical, and so I think that they'll, especially at home too. They're going to be amped up for this game. I got South Carolina winning that one. All right, Zoe, did we get yours?
Yeah. No, I got South Carolina, man. Like last year, I thought they should have made the playoffs. They played good. I believe the quarterback came back and a few other players coming back. I think they take care of business at the crib on Sunday.
Absolutely. All right. Here is the big matchup here. Notre Dame at Miami. And so I'm going to go ahead and start. I want to hear what you got to say, Zoe. I'm going to let you go first with this one.
I ain't gonna lie. I got to fight the Irish, man. Miami lost their damn quarterback. And Irish, they got good defense. I don't know who Miami quarterback is, but he ain't played last year.
Carson Beck from Georgia.
That's a quarterback.
Yeah.
He transferred
Man,
to
I
Miami.
got to fight Irish.
It's-
Then he's still in college.
It's funny because his girlfriend was at Miami, so I slick think that's the reason he transferred to Miami. Then they broke up the moment he got down there.
Ain't he
And,
old?
oh yeah, how long has he been? Anybody in the chat that happens to know this
He was
information,
at Georgia for what?
this got to be his last eligible. I would think it's last year of eligibility. I would think.
I think
'Cause
that
he was
man
there
pushing
for-
like 26.
Because he was a starter for at least 2 full seasons. I feel like first year he did good. Last year he kind of fell off there.
Yeah, he did.
He was. So I don't know how many more years he would have left, honestly. But yeah, he's in Miami.
I ain't know that.
So, old man, I'll let you go next. Who you got?
Man, give me the Irishman. I already knew Beck was on Miami. I picked that right off the bat. Beck, man, you suck. That's why he keeps staying in college, simply.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know Mr. JB's listening back there. He's screaming Miami. He's a diehard Miami Hurricane fan. But I can't choose Miami. Don't get me wrong. I would like to see Miami beat Notre Dame. They're at home. I've seen Miami upset Notre Dame many years, but this year is different. This is the first year I look at Notre Dame in a long time, and I say that number 6 by their name is deserving. In years past, I'm like, oh, they're just overhyped. I didn't believe that they were that, good. But all the returning talent they've got, the guys that they've got, on that football field, that running back they've got, I do believe Notre Dame is worth that number 6 rankings there. They've proven it last year, getting to the title game, and a lot of guys coming back. And then Miami, they had no defense last year. I mean, no defense. My man Cam Ward had to do it all, so they ain't got no defense. Not their quarterback's questionable. I mean, even if I want to give Carson Beck the benefit of the doubt, I mean, he had all that talent around him at UGA. Miami lost all that talent that they had. Those guys, they graduated and left too from the offense. The receivers they had and stuff, they're gone too. So I'm looking at Miami. They're a big question mark. They might be the second best team in the ACC. We assume that they're going to be, but what does that look like? Is that like a 2-3 game difference? Will a team like last year SMU surpass them? Who will be this year's SMU? So I got Notre Dame winning this one.
Yeah.
Bro,
I just hope
I
Carson
won't be
Beck put up a
picking.
fight
I won't be
for a
picking
quarter.
Miami ever winning again because of Mr. JB. You
I
can
don't
tell
like
him.
Mr.
I'm
Davis gonna be
picking
ringing
against.
my phone.
Tell him I'm picking against his team every week.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that quarterback. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's the concern. And the defense, like sure, I think they're gonna be better than they were last year. I do believe that, but how much better would that defense be than last year? Against a team with all this returning talent and that's solid, like very solid. So we'll see. Edison's got Miami with the upset. Major slippage of the game. Now, RC, we can't say that now because Notre Dame did lose to who did they lose to last year in the regular season, y'all? I remember because I thought the team that beat them, I thought their coach was about to get a contract of a lifetime, but then they went back to losing a little bit after that. But who was that team that was it Northern Illinois? Was that the team that beat Notre Dame last year? If anybody remembers, I feel like it was them. All right, so now that the point total for Ohio State versus Texas.
I got 45.
You said the points?
Yeah, point total. How many points have you scored total for Ohio State versus Texas?
I got.
All right, so knowing our team typically, we're good for 2 touchdowns, a couple field goals, maybe like 20.
No, I got 45 too.
Solid, about 20. I'm gonna say 37.
I got us winning 28-17.
Texas playing Ohio State at 12.
Because it's tough to calculate with it being like the opener game, like usually for the opener game, we see snooze fests out there usually. So will that factor the offenses early on, especially with the lack of experience? So I know RC didn't say who is Texas playing.
Yeah, he did.
Ohio State.
Yeah,
they're playing their daddy.
Our picks,
Ohio.
and again next week we'll be able to review and see how everybody's done with their pick this week. So I feel like for the major games, we all went the same direction for the major games.
Yeah, a couple people win couples. Everybody didn't pick the same. Besides about 2 games, I'll probably say.
So now we're gonna look at the top 25 overall. And you guys in the chat, let me know if you can see it clearly. And you guys as well, if you guys can see it clearly. So we've got the coaches poll right next to the AP top 25 poll from top to bottom. So we will start. Y'all want to start from the top and work our way down, or start from the bottom and work our way up in terms
I
of
can't really even see it. Who
See,
the
the
fuck is
thing
that?
is, I'm on my phone, so I can zoom in.
Look, but how about y'all in the chat? Can y'all see it? I can
Hold
call
on.
out the teams for you, Zoe, once we
Hold on. I could
send
get
all the
on my
French
phone.
all.
Hold on real quick.
So what I'll do is I'll zoom in, and then I'll just have to scroll down when it comes there. But y'all let me know if that's better for y'all to see it. Did that help any?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
All right, all right. Perfect, perfect.
They got Penn State number 2, Ohio State. How is Penn State over Ohio State? That's crazy. And how is Texas number 1 though?
So basically, it's the Arch Manning hype. I mean, don't get me wrong. Texas has a lot of talent coming back, but the Arch Manning thing, they like him more than Drew Alar, which is essentially why Texas over Penn State. Because Penn State got a lot of guys coming back too. Why is Penn State over Ohio State? It comes down to returning talent in their mind to start off the season, despite the fact that every time we line up against them, we take them down. But you guys understand that better than anybody. So y'all been, giving us the works the last couple of years, and they keep putting you guys down low. So that's how they like to do. So I can't, too much complain about that. It's about what you do, throughout the season. But the
I can yeah.
returning talent for these guys. Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
I can see that. Hey, who is Georgia quarterback this year?
That kid that took over in the playoffs. What's his name?
Oh,
Stockman or something.
I ain't really see too much for him. But I can see why he's number 5, Notre Dame number 6, Oregon number 7. I don't know who the fuck Oregon quarterback even is.
Bama should be at the bottom.
Bama's
Yeah,
at number 8.
how the fuck is Bama number 8?
We say this now, but if you look at Alabama's schedule, and again, should have nothing to do with the rankings there, but if you look at their schedule, they're going to make it to the college football playoffs this year because their
Yeah,
schedule has a clear-cut path to
Oh,
where
hell
it'll
yeah.
be very
yeah.
difficult for them not to make the
Who,
college football
who
playoffs.
is
That's
after who is after
why
number 8? I can't see.
That's
yes,
Alabama.
I'll scroll down.
No,
So after them
Oh,
would be
after?
LSU.
yeah, LSU,
Yeah.
Miami, Arizona State, Illinois, South Carolina, Michigan. I think South Carolina should be way higher than 13. That's just me.
I personally feel like South Carolina should be higher than Illinois. So I feel like if those two teams, and higher
Yeah,
than Arizona State also.
I
If
was
you
about to
want to
say,
put them,
Swapping.
I put them higher than Miami, honestly. But I
I'm
yeah, I
yeah,
probably put
swapping
them at
them.
number 10, honestly.
I've got him number 9 and LSU at 10.
like I don't think Illinois and Arizona State should be higher than Michigan for real. Because Michigan, like last year, Michigan had that whole quarterback problem,
Mhm.
and that was Michigan's main problem last year was the offense. And I don't know.
Who's
I
your
don't like.
quarterback this year? Isn't it Underwood?
Hell yeah, from Michigan,
Oh, hell yeah. The Michigan needs to go way up.
a 5-star recruit.
'Cause if you
Listen,
put
I'm a
Michigan,
Buckeyes fan, but me personally, Michigan, they got to go up higher.
But
They
show
got
higher
to at
than
least be.
higher than Illinois and Arizona State.
I would put them above Miami, too.
Yeah, Miami lost a lot of I
They
don't know.
lost a
Giants,
lot
gotta
of
be
players. You got to bump Michigan up. At
Like,
least to
Michigan
11.
got a 5-star quarterback with a returning offensive line, a few people returning on defense, running backs coming back. I don't know. I don't like
Heck,
it.
you can even make a case that they should be 9.
in this with Florida. I feel like Florida's a crapshoot. Like, in order for you to put Florida at 15, you've got to believe that DJ Lagway is that dude because he's going to have to be that dude if they finish the season top 15. Like sure he had a nice, into the season what he did down there. I'll give him credit for that, but can he do it again? Is he really that good for him to be ranked number 15 right now?
Hell
That's my
no.
question there. That's my
Yeah,
Heck
question.
no. Bump him down.
I don't even know about SM. Who's quarterbacking for Oklahoma this year? Like I feel like the quarterback that they had, I forgot where he transferred to, but who's quarterbacking for Oklahoma? That's going to make all the difference for that Oklahoma team. But look at the difference. Look at the big difference between a coaches poll for Tennessee versus the AP poll for Tennessee. That's a big difference there of 6 spots. Honestly, I guess it just comes down to the question mark at quarterback for Tennessee, and how is that going to look moving forward now that Nico's gone. The coaches think the Tennessee will be right up in that range with Florida. I could see that. Tennessee though, Texas Tech above them. I think I lean closer with without knowing what the quarterback can do, because that's going to make a big difference there. But I would probably lean with the coaches here in terms of Tennessee.
What up,
Maybe
though,
not
Kerry?
18, but a little bit like at least like 20.
Yeah, I don't know. This shit gonna look way
Yeah, see,
better.
what's funny is the first time I went in JB stream, he was streaming. I think you were streaming the Buckeyes, or yeah, you were streaming the Buckeyes game. And I'm like, okay, there to find out me and Sabi have the same 3 teams:
Yeah, that's crazy.
Lakers,
Buckeyes
Buckeyes,
and
and
Lakers.
Pats.
Yeah, that's wild.
Funny how that worked. Oh man, let's see. Boise State at
I
the end,
keep it
but
real
yeah,
about the
that's right.
Buckeyes, though, man. I try at least.
Who y'all think gonna win the Big Ten?
Jinx it, man, because like honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know because I'm looking at the way the team is. How can I say that we're going to be, like better in terms of in conference play with all the guys we lost? Like we'd have to really develop for because you guys did a great job of developing during the season last year. You guys lost a ton of talent because I remember I had told my former manager he was betting money on Texas versus Michigan. I said, look, man, put your money on Texas, Michigan. They lost a lot of guys, and that was the case. But you guys did a great job of developing the team, and then everybody understood their role as the year went on. Despite the fact that y'all had key injuries, the guys like your boy Will Johnson, by the way, did an excellent job out there securing that starting job for Arizona, I hear, and so shout out to him. But even losing a guy like him, you wouldn't have known because y'all still went out there, locked us down, for the entire game. So
He
yeah,
said,
you know.
RC say Penn State. Fuck no. It won't be no Penn State. I ain't gonna
Oh
lie.
man, not Penn State is just. I mean, you look at the names for Penn State. I get the ranking based upon the name. They're supposed to talk about the upcoming season without being too biased to the past. The names on the jersey tells you this should be different, but they've had guys like Saquon Barkley walk through there, didn't make a difference. It didn't matter who they put back there at quarterback. They can have 3 5-star quarterbacks back there. It's not going to make a difference for them when it matters the most because Joe Franklin, until he shows me he can do it, he's going to get out coached on the biggest stage. Right now, Penn State can get you to that Final Four again, but between him and then Drew Allard just making a little mistake at the wrong, most inconvenience of times and stuff. Those two are what's going to hinder Penn State
Yeah,
tremendously.
I don't like their quarterback.
Now they did rob, I think, our defensive coordinator. Oh man, they did take him, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
out of spite.
And then,
He chose to go to
and then
Penn
we
State.
got Matty P's ass, man. Oh, Lord.
But yeah, you look at this. Let's see, looking at the top 10, my biggest questions are with LSU and Miami
We'll
out of
never
those
get that
top
far
two.
again. Who won't get that far again? Who? Penn State?
Hey, Penn State can win it. You just got to buy college football 26, and you can take them to the championship.
You ain't lying. You can go undefeated. Okay. I can feel that.
Oregon,
I really
how
don't.
do we feel about Oregon? That's the one team here in this top 10 that we did not even touch on. The
I don't know
Oregon
who the
Duck.
quarterback is.
Right? Don't they have Hadley? I feel like I've heard the name for him, but I can't remember his name right now. But like Oregon did great for the regular season. They've been regular season champ the last couple of years, but in the college football playoffs they've gone cold. You know, like they get cooked.
They
So
like the
Oh,
Bills.
he said
Down.
Dante Moore.
right, that's right, Dante Moore. Appreciate that, Eugene.
I ain't
Oregon
got no.
is the Buffalo Bills of the college. They good in the regular season.
My
At
brother with
playoffs,
the stats.
whew,
I
at
ain't got no faith.
playoffs, they
I
ain't
ain't got
that
no
good.
faith in Dante Moore. He ain't do shit at UCLA.
Yeah, and that's gonna hold them back again. I mean, Oregon has done a good job. Hey, what they did with Bo Nix a couple years ago, because when he came from Auburn, I had no faith in Bo Nix. Because the Auburn version of Bo Nix, I thought that man was done. But the system works for many quarterbacks there at Oregon. It does. So we'll see if they have the sauce still for him. But yeah, it's got to work now. It's got to work now.
Yeah, but like you said, JB, when it comes to the playoffs, when it matters the most, they can't get it done.
Yeah, hell, it is the last chance.
You need to be able to elevate. It can elevate you in a big game. Now I'll say this now. Do I think that Will Howard is a guy that elevated his team? No, but he did. I remember what Joe Flacco did and what Nick Folk did. They got hot at the right time. They didn't have to be the best quarterback. They just had to get hot at the right time. And that's what happened last year. Because I mean, what I saw in the college football playoffs, oh man, like when it came to Tennessee, 'cause I remember at that time JB was feeling real sick at the time. But when I did glance and stuff, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, this is William Howard out there quarterbacking? Like the guy who went from, I felt like earlier in the season, Will Howard did a great job outside the 25. If he wasn't in the red zone, he did a good job. Whether it was our own red zone or the opponent red zone, that's when mistakes started to happen in terms of a couple fumbles, turnovers, all that stuff. But he put it together when it mattered the most. And so now, congratulations to him. Steelers, they believed in him. They drafted him in like the fifth round, I think, fifth or sixth.
Yeah, and
We'll
Mike
see.
T's gonna lose his job because of it.
He need to.
I don't like Will Howard, and I don't like Ryan Day.
JB and Zoe, no man, but I don't know why Notre Dame won't just join a conference. Ooh. At this
Right.
point, it's just tradition for them. Like they don't want to break tradition, despite the fact that I really wish that they would commit. I mean, you're basically playing every team and like the ACC each year. Why not commit to them? If you want to go to the Big Ten, you have two possible paths: ACC or Big Ten, whichever one you want. But that's just something that I think at some point they will, but I don't see that in the foreseeable future. CFO next is the long term. So you question if it was just a good rookie year down there in Denver. Interesting. Let's see. Is Clemson worthy of the high ranking? Say, in my personal opinion, they are worthy of being in the top 5. Because I mean, now don't get JB wrong. Now JB was harsh on K Klubnik at first. The kid couldn't throw for 200 yards to save his life when he first entered, and I was like, this is supposed to be the kid that was like a 5-star recruit. I was like, man, this guy he's terrible. But I saw it last year. I saw the growth. I saw the confidence there. He started off just running the system, didn't try to do too much like some quarterbacks try to take over the game there. Run the system, got better at the system, and then he was able to start using his legs and burst a big couple plays late in the game. And some quarterbacks, they play their best when under pressure, when the game is close. And Cade Klubnik, from what I've seen lately, if that game is close, he knows how to just find a way to help his team win. Did it against SMU, and again, I'm not going to take too much weight against SMU, but in the small sample size I've seen, he shows me that if it's a close game, I do believe he can come through. Now, whether it's throwing, running, whatever it is, I think he's capable of doing it. And I'm not willing to say that about Drew Alar. Although I think Drew's a better quarterback at this level, but Cade is more clutch. And then that's what a team needs, a clutch quarterback when it matters the most. That's the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah.
Baby, where does Colorado rank? Oh, man.
The bottom of the food chain.
What I will say about Colorado and what I will say about Georgia Tech, they're opening up the season against each other. And although it may not have the pizzazz that it did when we saw Shador out there, I want to see how both teams look because Georgia Tech finished the season very good last year. Y'all remember that game against Georgia when they had how many overtimes was it? I was so pissed at Georgia Tech for losing that game against Georgia. I mean, it was a great game, and if they can put up that type of fight consistently, they have a chance in the ACC to at least, be that second team. That's possible that they can do that. But can they put it together there? And then for Colorado, how are you going to look now? All those recruits that you went there, you convinced them to come here. You said, I can make you a pro. How does things look now that you don't have your Travis Hunter? Now that you don't have your Shador? Does the program fall back into the abyss? Or can you at least pull together a 6-6 season this year? If you can do that for this team here, I think that's a win there if you can qualify for a bowl. So we'll see. He says,
Wait a second.
26. Oh man, again, let's go down a little bit here. All right, so Zoe, tell me in your honest opinion, how do you think Michigan is going to go record-wise in the Big Ten?
In the Big Ten, hold on, I gotta put in the schedule. Hold on 1 second.
In fact, let me see if I can do that for you real quick so we can all see it. There's a better way. All right, can you guys see it there, or do I need to make it bigger?
Where I don't see
Oh,
it.
I'm showing the wrong one. My bad. Here we go.
Oh, that's straight. You said in the Big Ten, like New Mexico, they not the Big Ten.
Just overall this season, we'll go through it
Overall?
step by step, and you tell me your confidence level in it being a win, or if you've got concern. That's what we'll do to break down Michigan.
Well, week 1, that bitch is at 100. Not the second game.
Quarterback in that game. Will we see the backup quarterback by halftime in that game?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
My
Not
second.
the second game is the game. I want to see where Michigan land like. My shit like 60-40 leaning toward Michigan, but that bitch can go sideways. Because I don't know too much about Oklahoma right now. But that's a game I can't wait to see. That's like a coin toss to me.
I feel like since you guys have an established, well, I shouldn't say established, you guys have a big time quarterback. I'm assuming he's going to do what he's advertised to do. So against a team like Oklahoma, I don't know their quarterback situation if they got a transfer, but just going off of how they looked last year offensively there, I expect you guys to be able to win that one, probably final score like 33-17, I think. With the defense that you guys consistently rack up there against a team like, unless Oklahoma pulled in some big time recruiting quarterback, that can make things a lot more interesting. But without that, I think Michigan wins that one. Central Michigan. We'll continue to let you pick up there from Central Michigan.
Yeah, we go whooped up. Like, that's another game I'm 100% confident in.
My man said 100%.
100%. Nebraska, 98%. I don't see Nebraska. Like, I think that quarterback gonna have that's a fake Mahomes, ain't it?
That's right. That's right.
That's
the poor man's imitation.
That's T-Mew Mahomes.
Yeah, man. I think he's gonna have a lot of mistakes. Even though I think he beat us last year, if I ain't mistaken. But our offense, that was somebody told me. I think they beat us last year.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize
you
that.
all let T-Mew Mahomes beat you. You should be ashamed. And you picking them to beat them, man.
I think he did. I ain't 100%. I ain't 100% sure.
We got look. We can't get these people.
If he beat you all last year, he gonna beat you again.
All right, so let's see. When did y'all play Nebraska? You saw how quickly I moved from that Ohio State score.
Yeah.
But I don't see Nebraska up there.
I don't think y'all play Nebraska.
Yeah, I don't think y'all did. Whoever said that was just
pulling my bad. My bad. It was Indiana. Somebody was talking about it. It was Indiana.
Oh, yeah. Indiana. I remember watching that one.
It was Indiana because somebody said they could win the Big Ten. It was them.
Say that. to pull up the schedule. I like really.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure I don't remember if they won a game like that now.
like I think we're gonna beat Nebraska. I think we're gonna beat Wisconsin. Then USC is another game. To me, is up in the air.
Last year, what was the score with them last year? I remember.
I
I
think
feel
they
like it
beat
was
us though.
somewhat close. You guys didn't beat them?
I don't think so.
I was about to say, if you need me to pull up the archive now, you know,
Yeah, let me see. I don't remember.
we don't want to give your team no extra loss that y'all ain't had.
Oh, we beat
All right,
USC.
y'all beat them 27-24. Look at that, 2 yards passing, and got the W.
Yeah, we beat them last year. Okay, so I ain't worried about them though. Like that's like USC. I don't know. Cause we at USC this year,
Yeah, at USC this year.
but the weather should be good though. So I ain't worried about them. Now Washington, we should mop the flow with them. I ain't worried about them. And Michigan State, I ain't worried about them at all. Like only games like Purdue, Michigan State, Northwestern Maryland, Ohio's like only game I'm worried about is Oklahoma and Ohio State. But I feel like we could beat everybody on our schedule though.
Now talk to me now about this Michigan State rivalry now. We know how that goes. Sometimes, you know, things get a little intense in that game. Michigan State thinks that they back in 2014, 13 sometimes, and they like to keep it close sometimes.
Yeah, but
Could this be a concern like a trap game at that time?
I don't think so because at this point we can't we ain't got the mojo right now to have no trap game. We trying to come back up. We trying to come back about the fucking dirt. I don't think no game gonna be no trap game.
Honestly, depending on how this game goes here, and then USC, by the time you reach there, y'all could possibly be undefeated at that time.
Yeah, like by
could
the time we reach USC and Ohio State, only reason I feel nervous about the Oklahoma game because of week 2 and my quarterback is in a new offense. But by the time we see USC, we should be gelling on offense somewhat. So if everybody stay healthy though, like I don't see no many losses on the scale. Like I don't know, man, because like Ohio State, I don't know too much about this quarterback, but that quarterback was there last year, I believe. Wasn't he there last year?
Yeah. But the thing is, by the time Ohio State and Michigan plays, it really doesn't matter because he's already got a full season up under his belt for both quarterbacks at that point.
Yeah.
So,
but I just don't I'm not too high on him as a quarterback for Ohio State, though, for real.
Then you got to go down to the big house too. That's a big equation there. I look at that.
Damn. And we at the crib. Oh yeah. So I don't know. I really could see Michigan going undefeated for real. If they can get past Oklahoma, I can see them going undefeated.
Possibility.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like a lot of people on defense is coming back. Our offensive line, like I think we got like 1 or 2 new starters, but it ain't 5 new starters like last year. So the offense line should be gelling better. The play calling will get better because of the quarter. We got way back quarterback play compared to last year. Like I don't think our quarterback last year.
Wait a minute. Y'all head coach, isn't he supposed to miss some games here? Does that include the Oklahoma game?
Oh, probably so. Probably 3 games, I think.
You losing that. If he ain't there, you losing that game.
No, I'm straight. I ain't worried about that.
You ain't straight about losing your head coach against Oklahoma. You're crazy.
No, not for real. My defense coordinator gonna be there, right?
Who don't?
Yeah, I think that even if the coach is out there, it just comes down to, you know, if Underwood is what I'm expecting him to be, then they can be fine there. Because I mean, I look at Oklahoma, I see the 18 by the name there, and I honestly believe that they're truly around that 18, 19 spot, you know, like maybe even 20. 18 might even be a little high there. So outside of what? Last year they upset what? Alabama, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken. Oklahoma did.
Yeah, I think they did.
And so I mean, how did they do against Tennessee last year?
I don't know. I don't
in
like
the
their
big games,
defense though.
like, you know, like their defense.
I don't like Oklahoma don't never had on them defense. They just a all offense finesse team. And once you lock their ass up, play man to their ass, Let's see what they could do.
So they're basically the Bengals of the college teams. All offense, no D.
That how that shit is. Ain't what that Pac-10 or something? What is that?
No, they're in the SEC.
Oh,
Let's see how they did. How the Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Yep.
Wow, they don't play like it. They defense don't be shit.
Tennessee, Auburn. So they lost to Tennessee last year. And again, we're going off of last year. Players, transfer portal, all that stuff. But man, look at that loss to Texas last year, though. That's your rival.
And Tennessee, and look at Tennessee. Tennessee won shit last year.
Dang. That W there against Bama, despite losing the week before to Mizzou.
That's crazy. They did that to Alabama.
He did it last
Alabama
year.
didn't have a quarterback.
Well, how do we feel about the quarterback? Well, they got Ty Simpson coming in this year, so we'll see what he does there. But again,
I'm saying though, Alabama didn't have a quarterback last year. They had Miller, running back, playing QB.
Yeah, but still, to hold them to 3 points.
Miller sucks, dude. He ain't gonna be good in the NFL either.
And you put up 25 on their ass.
Look at Alabama schedule this year, like opening day at Florida State. Like, oof. After the season Florida State had last year, and they're gonna be starting the kid that transferred from Boston College.
I forgot his name.
He's a pure runner, like, and against a team like Alabama, you're gonna be able to. You have to do both. You can't just only specialize in running. I mean, the kid can make a couple throws, but he's not like a heavy thrower. We'll see how that looks. Monroe, and then Wisconsin. Now things get fun here. September 27th against Georgia. But again, the SEC, you're allowed to lose at least 2 games and still get in there. The third game, there's going to be some controversy, all that stuff. Now, Vandy, can they pull off the magic again? It's easier to knock someone out when you sucker punching, but can you do it when they're expecting it this time? That's what we're going to find out about Vandy versus Bama this year. You got their quarterback coming back, so I mean, I guess that's a chance.
Yeah.
And then Mizzou, they've got to replace. Is it just the quarterback or quarterback and running back being replaced? I feel like they have to replace a couple pieces there. Tennessee's an unknown with their quarterback situation.
I like South Carolina.
At South Carolina too. That's big. At South Carolina.
LSU.
LSU in that game. I got Gamecock. Okay. They definitely losing.
Okay. And then Oklahoma. Can Oklahoma do it again?
Damn, at Oklahoma and at Auburn.
That's that one at the very end that could be that, sleeper, depending on the type of season that Auburn's having. But they're going to be up for that. They almost won 2 years ago. If it wasn't for Milroe's miracle in the back of the end zone, Auburn almost pulled it off. So Oklahoma, all they do is pass the ball.
Yeah, that's like a finesse team.
Now.
Hey, the draft this weekend. I mean, this Friday, right?
Your boy's ready for it. Ready to put in the PTO for the day.
I get that. I get the first pick, don't I?
I think I got the second pick.
You think you got the second pick?
I think that's what you said. Who you look? Hey, old man, who you like? You got the first pick, shit.
I got 2 people in mind.
Oh, here you go. He gonna keep it a secret.
No, I'll tell you. I'm either taking
on the draft day.
Hold on. Let's see.
I'm either taking Chase or I'm gonna take Bijan.
Hey, everybody talking about Bijan, man. Everybody talking about him.
So I'm trying to think. Do I take the pass or do I take the running back? I ain't figured it out yet. I got time still.
Yeah, but I think if Michael Penix is any good like we think, Bijan should have a good year.
Catching and running.
Yeah, a good year. Hell, even if Kirk go in there, because I think last year for real, Kirk was still hurt off that Achilles injury though, for real.
Who you taking in the Zoe?
I'm second.
Yeah, who you taking?
The opposite who you don't take? I'm not taking no Saquon Barkley though. You I could tell you that.
You know, you're the second person that's mentioned those injuries on the Falcons' offensive line. How serious are we talking? Are we talking like a couple weeks, or are we talking like these guys are some like going
The
down,
right
going
tackle's
down
out for the season,
off for the
Well,
I
season?
believe.
well, shit, they could replace them and get somebody ready by the time week 1 comes in the season, though.
I believe if he's out, I think they're gonna sign Trent Brown.
Oh, well, let me know if that happens now, because that maybe not in this draft, because I'm like towards the end of the first round, but in my other league now, if we're gonna put PB back there, then I might need to reconsider.
Bay John is a better running back, Gibbs is a better receiver. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I haven't seen shit out of Bajan Robinson that everybody seen.
See,
In
but now,
fantasy,
he's trying to talk him down because if I pick saves, he's going, oh,
No,
I picked
no,
these.
no, it ain't that though. I seen his rushing yard compared to Gibbs and the receiving yards, and I didn't know he had that many rushing yards.
You know that?
No, hell no. Yeah, split kid.
or your line give split carries and still get more yards than Bajan.
Yeah, but but Gibbs on a better team as a.
And ready for this? Gibbs ain't got Ben Johnson no more.
Yeah, that's another big thing. That's why I really iffy on Gibbs because I don't know how the new OC going to use Gibbs. He's talking about he want to use
lead. Yeah, they played with the lead a lot last year also.
And plus, he said
one game. Yeah, go ahead.
My bad. He said he want to put Gibbs at wide receiver. And shit, one of them safeties or linebacker hit his ass going across that field. I don't know about that one.
I'm happy with either. If I'm in a situation where I get either of those running backs on my team in fantasy in the first round, I'm happy with that.
But a top 3 pick.
I mean, shoot, let's see. Yeah, that top 3 pick. I mean, it's all about projecting so that way you're one step ahead as opposed to one step back. Everybody wants to get the next Saquon the year that he does actually go off, you know, that whether it's 1 year, back to back, whatever it is. You don't want to be the guy that takes and I don't mean this in no disrespect, but what Justin Jefferson did the year after, because I remember, old man, you took JJ in that first round and what happened? You know, my man said, look, I don't care about y'all fantasy team. I ain't trying to get back in no rush. Y'all just going to take them L's. I ain't trying to get back. So when he said that, when he was hurt that year, I was like, dang, man. Like,
hey, man,
don't remind me. I picked Jefferson in my money game, league.
Hey, my man said we made Ben Johnson, bro. Ben Johnson made y'all. Had you forgot?
Hold on. Wait, no, don't sit back and let me talk. Let me handle it. All right. Listen, Dan Campbell looked like a bum as a head coach before Ben Johnson came and saved his ass. Let's be keeping 100 now. Come on now. No offense they had. Man, you better hope to goodness you guys look good, because if you don't, you know the Lions fans better than I do, Enzo. Oh, Dan needs to go. We need a new head coach.
Don't say that. Don't say that. They right now.
Don't say it like that now.
Do that because the Lion thing, OC to DC ain't shit. They grow trees.
Just wait. I'm telling you now. Ben Johnson saved Dan, and now he's gone. Your offense ain't gonna look the same, partner.
I can tell you this: the Vikings ain't beat Dan Campbell since Ben Johnson been calling fucking plays. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
There you go.
We ain't beat them yet.
You will this year.
They Patriots fans. Both Patriots fans. Patriots and Buckeye fans.
Yeah, Pats suck. I know. Before you even say it, Pats ain't gonna win nothing. Well, guys, what the Lions ain't winning shit either.
So old man and JB. So this upcoming year, what's your expectation for Drake May? Or as a team, do they make the playoffs? Or how many games they win last year?
4.
They won 4 games?
4 games.
Well, I will say better than last year, but they ain't really too hard. So do you think they win at least about no, I'm just saying though. So do they win at least about 8 or make the playoffs or compete for the the division or what?
Nah, I got us at best 8-9 games at best.
Exactly what
That's
I
the
was about to
playoffs.
say.
And you have to, and I had us getting lucky in 1 or 2 games.
So they don't make the
Think
playoffs.
playoff. They don't make the playoffs because if you look
They
at the
don't
other
make the playoffs.
AFC, there's teams like the Broncos who I think will be, fighting for that last spot. The Bengals, and they'll be better than us, so they'll get those. If it was a weaker year in the AFC, maybe you can talk that last spot towards the end. But nah, 8-9 wins is where we're going to be at there, just enough to show like, okay, this is what it looks like when we have a real coach as opposed to Gerard Mayo, who's just basically a former player that was supposed to be the coach, and then just continue to
Well,
build towards next year.
hey, what was that all about though? Like, what was the point?
The point of
What?
Gerard Mayo.
Yeah, what was the point? 1 year?
tackle-
Like, what was the point?
I'll
Like,
tackle that one. I'll tackle that one, old man. So here's the thing. The whole dislike between Bill Belichick's ego and Robert Kraft. Robert has seen enough. It got so bad to the point where he went ahead and basically gave Gerard Mayo a contract that basically says, hey, you're going to be the next head coach. And so he was like, okay, cool. Just don't go out there and embarrass me. That's it. But then went out there, we beat the Bengals opening day. Everybody's like, oh, wow, look at this. We don't need Bill. We like how open he is. But then Gerard Mayo gets in front of the Mayo. I said in front of the Mayo, in front of the mic, and he goes out there and he starts lying. He says something, takes it back and stuff. You can't rely on his word. So now you're losing the trust of, the people. And then he goes out there and he just sits down. There's no X's and O's, no adjustments there. He's just looking nonchalant. He doesn't care. He's not trying anything. So now we're not developing young guys. If we're gonna lose, that's one thing. But you need a coach that's gonna develop players. And we were not developing anybody. We were not. We were just signing bad guys. Heck, our draft picks from last year have been getting cut left and right. So that goes to show that it was a mess. And so we realized we needed a real coach. We needed a leader, someone that was going to actually go out there and command the locker room and get the respect of the players in the locker room. Gerard Mayo was not getting that. He started off as a likable guy, but that didn't last too long. Even Matthew Judon turned on him before we had to trade him to Atlanta. And so, yeah, that's what that was about.
so
We needed
hold
leadership.
on, wait. I don't want to change the subject though, but something just came across my phone. The New Orleans Saints tried to trade for Deshaun Watson, and the Cleveland Browns said no.
This year?
Yeah, they said they tried to trade a 2026 6th-round draft pick and a CB Alante Taylor to the Cleveland Browns in exchange for Deshaun Watson, and the Browns declined the trade.
That's why the Browns are the laughingstock of the NFL.
Oh no, my bad. The Cleveland Browns tried to trade him, but Kellen Moore said,
There's a major difference there, though. So
yeah, it is.
okay. I was about to say. But yeah, that would have been wild there. But I mean, I can't blame Cleveland for trying to get rid of the man. They gave all that money, all that guaranteed money that they gave away, man.
They could have gave me that shit.
They could have divided that money up there, secured the offensive line. Maybe Nick Chubb doesn't get hurt and stuff like that the way he did. Go out. There's so much other things they could have done.
Boy, they could have kept Baker.
Yeah.
Baker had to go. That organization was going to fail.
Oh, I know. He
to.
had to go, but I'm saying if they were smart, they could have built a team around Baker.
I ain't gonna lie to you, old man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with it. The AFC is different from the NFC. The AFC, that bitch loaded. You got the
I know.
Yeah, Baker did good against the NFC. Like I tell people, if I'm Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen, after this year, if I don't reach the Super Bowl, I'm trying to get to the NFC.
Listen, as long as Josh Allen's on the Bills, he ain't winning the Super Bowl.
I'm saying I'm trying to get to the NFC then. If I at least can't make it to the Super Bowl. The NFC really ain't that strong like that if you got the right quarterback.
Fact.
So put Josh Allen on.
Hell, you don't need the right quarterback. Look what the Vikings did with Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but we ain't got the right. Well, imagine we had a Josh Allen.
Yo, now you might be going to the Super Bowl. You'll be definitely going to the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Or Lamar Jackson.
I'll be like, let's get our bags packed. So we gonna
And
you gotta
what's
get the Super
funny is
Bowl.
y'all could have had Lamar. All it would have cost the 2 picks, 2 first.
I don't think they would have traded him for real though.
They had no choice. If somebody
I would
offered them, if I remember
I would
correctly, how they were doing it, if somebody offered Lamar so much money, they wasn't gonna give it to him. They were gonna tell him, "Okay, go and give us 2 first."
I would have did though, because Lamar Jackson for sure. In the NFC, shit. I'm doing that. The NFC is weak for real. Like the Eagles doing good, but who they competition in the NFC for real?
Yo, the Eagles got the best GM, man. You see what that dude does every year?
Yeah. Man, they GM the
Howdy.
coldest.
Yeah, you know what? Looking
He's-
at last year, shoot, it was either you guys or the Lions. That was the best bet when I was thinking of, like competition for the Eagles. I mean, sure, Commanders made it that far there, but I feel like it's gonna be hard to replicate that level of success
No.
again in year 2 for them.
I'm happy you brought that shit up, JB. Like, let me ask you this though. With your rookie quarterback on a rookie contract, and with the success y'all had last year, and you sat back and thought, let's bring in Deebo Samuel. With all the cap space we have, you see a Robert, you see a what's my man? Devontae Adams out there, a Cooper Kupp. You see DK get traded. You see George Pickens get traded. But you trade for DK with Scary Terry, and that basically about it on the offense side of the ball. Like, why not bring Devontae Adams in or another receiver in, and let's see what happens? Because you know Deebo is going to miss a few games.
You see how big he got? He's going to look like the bus.
I'm just saying,
you've been playing running back that much, shoot. You gotta get big.
I don't like what the Commanders did though.
Yo, and have you seen what they've been doing with Deebo? They're making him catch balls out the backfield and everything. Everything he bitched about with the 49ers, they doing to him.
That's all you can do with him at this point.
Yeah, he had to end of his career now, old man. He just want that. He just want that check.
I know. I'm just saying. He bitched and whined for the 49ers. Oh, you using me too much. I don't want to be a running back. And what are the Commanders doing?
I don't know what they doing because they traded
Jackson.
Brian Robinson. Hey, Brian Robinson Jr. is a sleeper in fantasy football. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Looking forward to seeing
I got that Bill guy. That Bill guy is gonna be nasty.
Oh, Cook?
No, picking the running back from the Commanders. His name is Bill. His nickname is Bill, but his name's like real long. It's funny.
Oh, I ain't hip to him. He a rookie, right?
I believe so. It's a second year. Either way, he's taking over the running back one soon.
Oh, is he nice?
During preseason, he looked nice.
Oh, okay. His name, Korsky Merritt or some shit. As him said, I ain't hip to him though. But I just don't like the Commanders. I don't like they wide receiver weapons, man. Like, you could have did better to get the upgrade. Like who the number 3 receiver? Like what is we doing?
Who did they have?
He ain't do shit. He had a funny last name. Who you thinking about? I had this man on parlay, JB, to get 35 and 40 receiving yards. This motherfucker had 17 to 15 receiving yards.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if they signed KB.
Who?
Kendrick Bourne.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
I would because he requested a cut since the Vikings backed down on the trade.
The Vikings need to bring him in. We need wide receivers.
I could see that. I could see him going to there or going back home to the 49ers.
So we ain't talk about this though.
Go back to San Francisco, I think.
So
everybody going back home. Everybody going back home. Like everybody wants to go back home. A system that they know and stuff.
Good. So Kobe Myers, come back home. Take Doug and come back home.
So JB, man, let me ask y'all this because we ain't talk about this. Y'all top 5 quarterbacks as of right now, not going to the season, but as of right now.
NFL.
Yeah.
Top 5. I'll go.
You need some. Okay, I'll let you go first.
I got Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow, Hurts, and then Allen.
Yeah, that about my shit, but different. Yeah,
Yeah, top five. Maybe not in that order, but yeah,
that's
top
yours
five.
too. Yeah, not order, but that's yours too, JV.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all think? Because somebody said on TV, do y'all think Joe Burrow is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson?
No.
I thank you. Now I want to argue with you. Damn.
Yeah,
What about you, JB?
I got to go with Lamar. He ranks higher for me. You know, the
Damn.
stuff that he does to carry his team. I feel like Joe Burrow gets the numbers he gets because one, they're always playing from behind. They're always chasing something, whether it's record wise, they're chasing the playoff spot. Defense ain't stopping nobody. If your defense has let the other team score in just 2 minutes, and then you got to go back out there, your numbers are going to reflect that. You know, now don't get me wrong, my boy can get hot. But at the beginning of the season, where is that stuff? They did lose to my wounded Patriots last year to open the season because he gets off to these slow starts. That's why they fall so far behind. So you got to figure
Yeah,
that out. I mean, I
you
love
right.
him, but you got to figure that out.
You right. I want to argue with y'all. My biggest knock on Joe Burrow is I don't like when quarterbacks do this. You were pitching the fit all through the offseason on how the Bengals needed to re-sign both of your wide receivers. And you barely said shit about the defense. And since Joe Burrow came in the NFL, he done had some of the best offenses out of all the top quarterbacks in the NFL. And everybody praising Joe B because he been to Super Bowl 4 or 5 years ago, but missed the playoff 2 years in a row. Like, how do you put him over Lamar Jackson? I know Lamar ain't shit in the playoff, but hell, at least he make it every year.
That's why I didn't put him over. I got him ahead of
it's crazy
Allen
though.
because he's been to a Super Bowl.
It's crazy though, but if you look at Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, remember when they lost? I forgot who they lost to when Zay Flower fumbled on the 1 yard line that one game. Remember the receiver? Remember he fumbled?
Yeah, I remember. But I forgot the team. They also lost to the
Tony,
Bills because the fucking Andrew couldn't catch the ball.
No, I'm saying that was this year. And the year before, Zay Flowers fumbled at the 1 yard line when they played somebody in the playoff game. Lamar Jackson should be having bad luck in the playoffs.
was it the Chiefs?
Yeah, it had to be the Chiefs because he only lose to the Chiefs and the Bills. It had to be the Chiefs.
Yeah, I used process of elimination there. I was like, it's got to be Kansas City.
Yeah, it gotta be Kansas City because last year with Buffalo, the year before had to be when Zay Flower fumbled his rookie year, he fumbled at the 1 yard line. But Joe Burrow got one of the best weapons in the whole AFC, and he still missed the playoffs. I don't want to hear shit about no defense. Motherfucker, run the ball more, run the fucking clock out. Then strike goal when it's time to strike goal. Like, but for people to put Justin Herbert as the top 5 quarterback and leave Jalen Hurts out is crazy to me. You know I ain't no Jalen Hurts fan.
They still putting Justin Herbert up there?
They was. You know I ain't no Jalen Hurts fan though, JB. You know me bash him all them times. But I gotta give props when props to do. Shit, he show up in the playoffs, and especially in the Super Bowl.
That addition of Saquon was like heavenly for them. Yeah. Heavenly.
Man, Saquon had one of the best running backs. He had one of the best season in running back history.
Everybody else that rushed for like that amount of yards, they honestly just their teams were usually either I shouldn't say bad because like Daniel Thompson I feel like did have his team in the playoffs, but usually it's like all right, they rush for that many yards and then it's like wild card at best. That's it, they're done. But he put it together in a meaningful way that led to a championship. Now that's second.
I blame the Giants for that though. Like how you don't franchise this man and trade him to the AFC though? Like what will make y'all, even though y'all heard the rumors of him going to the Eagles, y'all still let him go in free agents? The Giants just some assholes. Like they should be sending a thank you card to the GM to the Giants. Like I would have tagged his ass and sent his ass to the Raiders. That where you going? You going to the Raiders?
How are you feeling about since we've seen the fact that for the Indianapolis Colts, Daniel Jones outplayed Anthony Richardson and got the job now, so he's a starter. So how do we feel about that? Was it the right move to go with Daniel Jones, and what can we expect from Indianapolis this season?
You said Anthony Richardson outplayed Daniel Jones.
No, Daniel Jones outplayed Anthony Richardson.
Oh man, nothing. It ain't nothing. Ain't Anthony Richardson. Be cool. You'll be in the line about week 6, bro. Then you gonna get benched. They're gonna keep flip flopping. That's all they gonna do. That's all they gonna do. Cause Daniel Jones is trash. He might keep it for 5 or 6 weeks. Then Anthony Richardson gonna get in there, and he might keep it for 2, 3, 4 weeks. It gonna keep flip flopping until everybody get fired. For
So you
real.
think how many games do you think the Colts will be able to win this year? Like just projection wise, 3 to
Do you know?
5?
Do you know how many he won last year off top?
I do not know off the top of my head how many they won last year.
Man, this year, man, I don't know they schedule. I just know what I see. Man, they probably win. I give them 5 games.
Matter of fact, let's see.
I give them 5 games. Fuck it. I'm being good today. Oh,
All right, so I pulled up their schedule here. So call out well, Tennessee. Tennessee got to figure this out. Like I'm hearing so much stuff about Tennessee that does not seem positive. I mean, obviously, I do believe Cam Ward, he himself will be fine, but right now, where the Tennessee Titans are as a whole team, it sounds like they got a lot of work to do, and I mean a lot of work to do.
but that's a division game, right?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they split. They lose to Miami, lose to Denver to me, lose to the Rams, lose to the Raiders, lose to the Cardinals, lose to the Chargers. They go that Tennessee win right there. They get it. They however they win, they split. Pittsburgh, they lose. Damn. Lose to Atlanta, I think. Kansas City, they gonna lose to Houston. Man, shit. They might be looking at the first
They go
overall pick, man.
Jacksonville. They got
They getting the
Jacksonville twice.
first.
Yeah, they might look at number 1, JB. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm being serious. They might sneak and get Jacksonville. They might sneak and get Atlanta, probably, but I doubt it. I don't see it. That's like a number 1 pick schedule.
Unless Seattle turns it over to Jalen Milroe right at that time, and I'm talking about like first 2 starts, and then maybe that could. It's tough. It's tough. They're gonna have to sweep Jacksonville and Tennessee just to respectively win maybe 5 games. It's looking like.
You ain't lying. So I'll
I
take that
want to get you
5.
guys' opinion on something. Do you think the Rams, because when Matthew Stafford's getting up there in age, he's having back problems. If you're the Rams, do you call the coach and say, you know what? We offer you Simmons and a 4th round pick for Anthony Richardson.
Hell no. Shit. You call Cleveland and say I got some for Shador Sanders. Cause McVay, he could get his ass in order. I don't think Anthony Richardson is a good quarterback for real. That just me.
I don't either, but I'm saying I don't think Browns are gonna trade Shador. I'm saying that if in the Rams,
they like Dylan Gabriel though.
You the head coach who could fix any quarterback with the quarterback guru.
Listen,
you want to take a shot at Anthony Richardson?
Listen. Oh man, all quarterbacks can't be fixed, even if you're a guru or not. I'm calling.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying you wouldn't take a shot at Anthony Richardson.
I'm calling the Cleveland old man and telling them I got a 3rd round or a 2nd round draft pick for Shador Sanders. Your 3rd pick, your 3rd quarterback on the depth chart. I want him.
Oh, they might take a second. If you offer
I give up a second. Because your roster is ready for a quarterback like that. And plus, next year, when Stafford leaves, you'll have more money to play with to build around your quarterback.
A 4th round pick For AR, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. They would have to just give me this man for like no higher than a 6th-round pick, and then give me back a 7th-round pick next year. At this point, I just don't see it.
Shit,
The
the
man
Colts
keeps
might
getting
do
hurt.
that. They might do that too.
Yeah, I mean he keeps getting hurt. Like he had a chance
He
to go out
gave
there and
up
compete
on.
in the
He gave up
preseason
on them.
game.
They gave.
Yep,
But
gave
you
up.
gotta realize, man. I'm just saying, the Rams gotta figure out something to do. Stafford ain't lasting
They
long.
do.
He not gonna last.
I think he got a bad back too.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. He ain't gonna last. I guarantee you there's gonna be it. In all reality, I was wrong, but I even said I wouldn't be shocked if Stafford retired when they won the Super Bowl.
This
He
year.
stayed way too long. No, like when they won. I thought he should retire.
Yeah,
He
me
stayed
too.
way too long. He's up there in age.
Hell no.
And you know what sucks about it? He put his body on the line for the Lions, and that's what killed him.
Hell
If
no,
he would,
man. Oh man, he ain't about to retire. You talking about you got 35 years? Shit, I'm playing till I can't walk no more. Shit, 35 million?
he could barely walk now.
Good. I'm still collecting the check. Shit. I might check out week
Dude,
8
I'm
or
telling
week
you
9.
now, he is one good hit. He's one good crack from being broken in half.
I agree with you on that.
You can only shoot so much fucking pain pills and stem. You can only do so
Yeah.
much.
But if I'm the Ram, I'm trying to get Shador. Cause if McVay can get him a whole off season in a training camp, they're gonna be a way totally different quarterback.
Yeah, but if the rumors are true, none of the NFL owners wanted him.
No, that's because the NFL told the owners to stay away from him. And Cleveland went against the grain.
Yeah, and who won the NFL in the zone?
I'm saying though, but if you trade for him, he already been
No.
drafted.
What I'm saying though is who wins the NFL? The owners do.
Yeah.
So
But
the
the
owners that
but the NFL told him don't draft him.
yeah,
And
and the owners run the NFL. So the
yeah,
owners themselves are telling their coaches do not draft them. Don't
but
take him.
what I'm telling you is Cleveland said forget it anyway though, and still
yeah,
drafting him.
Yeah,
yeah.
because
So
the owners are moron.
basically, what Zoe is saying is that the punishment for, although the kid didn't deserve to be punishment, but basically the example being made was him sliding to the 5th. Now that he's already been to the 5th, what y'all do after that, y'all can go ahead and operate that. But
Yeah.
what you're saying, Old, is that no, it's deeper than just punishing him by having him, fall all the way to the 5th round, continuously like blackball him almost to the Kaepernick level there, blackball him from
Yeah.
getting an opportunity, period, amongst
Oh
But
teams.
yeah.
but JB, if that was the case, why not release him? Why keep him on the roster then? Because it's over
Because
with now.
if you
I'll tell you.
release him, remember what time of year we are in. We in 2025. We in the yes moment. We move it. The races is all back.
Yeah.
If the Browns cut Shador today, you know how many fans are going to be calling
Man.
out the Browns owners, calling out the NFL, saying it's
Brother got
racist.
cut.
It don't matter.
I'm just saying at the
His
end of
brother
the day,
threw a punch. His brother
but
threw a punch. They
but
have an excuse to cut him.
but that's not no reason though. But at the end of the day, though,
That's
we
a
just
reason for the owners to look at you and say, "We cut your brother because he threw a punch. You could stay
yeah,
on the roster, but
but I feel
they
but I
playing
seen
game."
but old man, I seen LeGarrette Blunt whoop a fan ass in college, and he still got drafted.
Player two, that Boise State guy.
But was Blunt father out here talking all this shit, trying
No,
to think.
Blunt just whoop somebody ass in the stand.
Yeah, but Blunt's father out here talking like his kids are king shits. No.
But I don't do that. Like at the end of the day, man, Deion Sanders is a pioneer in the NFL.
Yes, but in
The,
the
NF,
zone,
the NFL should be ashamed of themselves.
you're looking at it through the eyes of the fan. You need to look through the eyes of an owner, and I'm not bringing it up, but I am. You gotta look through the eyes of 90% of the owners are white. They old bastards. They stuck in their old ways,
I feel you. That was real
and they
though.
want to
Man.
make example. They
Yeah,
don't like people to open their mouth. Prime time. Oh, my kid's better than this person. My kid, motherfucker, he ain't been in the NFL, and you're saying he's better than Mahomes.
I feel you though. Oh man, that was real. Though. I feel, but my thing is,
You have to look through the eyes of the owners.
no, I feel you though. No, I can't do that though. But I feel
That's
you
what I'm
coming
saying.
from
You
though.
got it though.
No, I'm just saying. I feel you come. I just feel like the punishment for Shador been handled. Now we talking football. Now
Oh yeah.
the quarterback.
In the eyes of all fans, yes. But in the eyes of the owner, they are trying to do what they did at Kaepernick. They are proving at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck if you're Kaepernick, prime time. You could be Tom Brady and these motherfuckers look at you and say, we won this shit. You don't.
I feel you though, but I just feel like the Rams be a good fit to trade for him though.
Oh, he probably would be, but I guarantee you ain't gonna happen because the NFL owners are pissed off at prime time. And they're gonna take it on their sons.
That's crazy for everything Primetime did for the NFL, and they treat them like that. That's crazy.
But you have to remember, they making an example because they don't want the same thing happen when Manning comes in. They don't want the same thing when
It happened
all
already.
the family. They are trying to
It
prove
happened
a
with
point.
Eli. Like Eli was the only
Yes.
quarterback I remember who said, "I'm not going somewhere," and they said,
I
"Okay."
understand it, but ready for this? So what did they do to the other quarterbacks that came out and said, "Oh, I didn't want to play for this team"? They don't give a fuck. They just tell you fuck.
But who else? Nobody else really said that.
Prime time was talking about he don't want his son going this team, this team, this team, and this team. Yields.
No, I feel you though. But Eli actually got drafted by the Chargers. They had to trade him.
Yeah. But ready for this? His dad wasn't out here saying my kid won't play. My kid's better than this person, this person, this person. My kid has the right to say where the fuck he wants to go. You gotta remember also, they white people. You gotta think they are old fuckers who are stuck in their ways.
I
Keep
ain't
your
gonna lie.
mouth shut and go out and play.
I ain't gonna lie, old man. You saying shit I can't say. You talking that shit though, old man. I respect everything.
At the end of the day,
I can't say shit.
these old white men are racist at the end of the fucking day. Break it down to you. I'll say because I'm the white boy of the family.
I can't say
a bunch
that.
of racist motherfuckers who only care about two things: money and power. And Prime Time is the only one that came out here that's a brother who went against the grain. And they're like, no, we're going to put your black ass back where you belong. Shut up and let's play.
You hit that bitch on the nose. I ain't gonna lie. You hit that bitch on the nose.
So
you said what I wanted to say.
You gotta go through the eyes of these old white men.
I like old man, dog.
It's fucked up, but it's true.
Yeah, man, the NFL is something else, man. But I don't know though, like damn, what do the Rams do though? Because everybody talking about Arch Manning, he not coming out next year, I don't think. Because no Manning's come out early anyway. So who? So look though. So JB and old man, as of right now, before college start, all the way, Drew Aller is a top 5 quarterback, and Drew Aller is fucking ass. So what do you do with the number 1 pick? Or he might want the number 1 pick?
They will want the number 1 pick for Smith from Ohio State, the wide receiver.
That's
how hyped they are. So they will want that, or they will want the defensive back Hawk. I believe his nickname Hawk.
Where he play at? Ohio State?
Yes. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Buckeyes fan. If you look it up, those two names come up as top 3 players.
I believe you. I ain't about to do it. I believe you. But like if I got the number 1 pick and I need a quarterback and Archie Manning not coming out, I'm trading that pick. But let's be for real though. The Cleveland Browns is a shit show. Huh?
from South Carolina quarterback, like SM said. I
Dale,
would like
number
him.
one though.
Not number one. We gonna slide back a slot or two if
If
possible.
Boise
If possible.
Manning's not coming out in the eyes of the NFL owners, I guarantee you it's gonna be a Kenny Pickett draft all over again.
Hey, that's where I'm going with it. I gotta
And
look
you
at
want to
South
know the
Carolina.
truth? Why Manning's Manning the savior? Think about it. Manning families run deeper than primetime family has. And they not out here talking about my son's better than you, my grandson's better than you. That's what hurt primetime's kid.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. But Shador, do y'all think he's gonna get on the field this year?
Honestly,
I think maybe
I
that
feel like
last
he
3
does.
weeks.
I feel like he does.
Yeah.
Because
Nope.
at the end of the day, you got to see Dylan Gabriel get the first crack. They're going to give it to him
Yeah.
first. After Joe Flacco goes out there, I don't think he's going to rekindle what he did. The last time out there, he's going to look old. So probably about week 6, you start having these conversations. The boos start getting louder. Can't hear your own calls. Like, all right, put in Dylan Gabriel first. And so Dylan Gabriel's going to go out there, bless his heart. He's going to do the best he can. He's going to have some upsides. He's going to make some mistakes too. In the last like 3 games of the season, it's like, all right, let's go ahead and get the fans if they want to. We need to sell these tickets. Let's go ahead and place Shador there, so that way we can say, oh, we gave him a shot. We saw what he can do, and we wasn't impressed because obviously he's not going to have enough time to like go out there and really light it up. So I think the last 2-3 games, it's a possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, he was sure gonna see the field though, because I don't think Dylan Gabriel is good at all.
That's their boy. That's what they like.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Imagine that, to be drafted by a
See?
team that doesn't want you to succeed.
And you ready for this? Go back to the NFL owners. If you really think they don't have a grudge against primetime, the Raiders would have drafted Shador way higher because of Brady. Brady
But
couldn't
shit,
even fucking get Brady, of all people that go to the NFL, couldn't even get to the owner's head about Shador.
I feel you though. But the quarterback, Tom Brady told the Raiders to draft. They just cut his ass.
That's what I'm saying. The owners don't even want to listen to the greatest quarterback of all time.
Oh yeah,
That
right,
should
right,
tell
right.
you something. That should tell you
Yeah.
their mindset.
But
They
my whole
ain't gonna
thing
listen to
is,
nobody.
man, he got. I don't know. I think he's gonna see the field because Cleveland got a nice little roster though, for real.
At some point, he'll see the field. I mean, because you look at the way that his teammates talk about him. When a guy like Myles Garrett goes out there and talks up for him, and then don't let us go out there to Cleveland Browns. You start off 2-7. Myles Garrett's going to talk. Now, sure, they silenced him by giving him money, but at some point, he's going to, especially if he sees himself in practice that this kid can play. Like the veterans on the team can be like, "What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, and if y'all don't want to win, then we'll just go elsewhere. It's already Cleveland. We already don't want to be here. We're just contractually obligated to be here." But you put a boy like Shador in the game like late in the season, you can do it real late, real late. That's going to at least get some excitement.
But I don't know, because I really feel like you put Dylan Gabriel in there against NFL defenses, and I seen the way he played against college defenses. I don't know, man.
All right, so we'll go ahead and open it up now to any final questions that anybody has here. We'll be wrapping up soon. I know you got to get up extremely early, and way earlier than
3
JB does.
o'clock.
You say who?
Yeah.
I gotta get up at 3.
I heard, man. You what time you get off at 1?
3. I work at 4 and I get out at 3 p.m.
What you do? 10-hour shifts or what you do?
10-hour shifts, and Sunday I do double, so I get out at 4 and then come back at 11 to 8.
You work 7 days?
No, basically almost.
You getting that money though? You live in Buffalo, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you getting that money out there.
52 hours this week.
Oh man, getting that money.
Oh yeah. All right.
Damn.
So there's no final questions there. Again, we're able to talk through a lot of the NFL topics, and we'll have more to discuss next week because that's when the season will be getting started there. So we'll circle back next week, Wednesday. We'll see how we did for our college picks this weekend. All I want is Ohio State to win. That's all I want right there. I mean, everything else is a bonus, but all I need right there is for Julian Sand to go out there and look like a Super Saiyan on that stage. That's all I'm asking for. In the run game, like how's the run game going to look this year without, both our running backs we had last year? How will that look also against a team of Texas magnitude? We're going to find that all out there. Let's see. I should take. Appreciate the
Lefty.
support, RC. Thanks for coming through. SM says JB, y'all streaming the fantasy draft there, and so JB does not stream the fantasy draft for one reason. Couple people in my draft that I don't want them to start no beef. I don't want them to start no beef there. So stuff gets real during the draft. You draft somebody's guy, something goes off there. So I've seen it happen a couple times. So not this year.
Yeah.
Not this year. But if Zoe wants to stream the fantasy draft, though, more than welcome to.
Yeah, I don't know yet though. I gotta see. You gotta watch my page a couple hours before on Friday.
Hey,
Lefty.
what's good? Ohio State game. Oh man, look, Mike in the building. What's good with you, Mike?
What's going
Oh
on?
man, Mike. Oh man, was there any cut to your Buffalo Bills that surprised you? When I saw Cole Strange got cut, I just flipped my phone over. I flipped my phone over. I said, man,
Dang.
another
I
phone
was
just
happy.
gone like that.
I'm happy. Fuck that. Yo.
And then when I saw KB exit the building, oh man,
It was time for KB to go though. Time for the young bucks.
more reps for them. More reps for them. And then we let go Javon Baker also.
I'm happy. He needs to be gone. If Oak
He did
needs to
it to
be
himself.
gone.
He did it.
We
My
got a
man
better
came
receiver
in.
than we got a better receiver as an undrafted rookie. Efton Sism.
Javon Baker, from what I was hearing, was celebrating in practice. I knew he wasn't gonna last. He kept celebrating every time he made one little catch in practice, and every time Mike Vrabel will go out of his way to tell him don't do that and stuff. So I know Mike Vrabel didn't like him. So I don't blame him. The kid talk a big game. He had me thinking he was gonna be the next Anquan Bolden. The way he was talking, went out there, couldn't get a catch. I don't think he had. Did he have a catch in his rookie year? No more than two.
He had
It's not
two,
like he
but
didn't,
then
see the field.
no, he had three, and then one got taken back because of a flag. And after that, he caught the second one with 1 foot in, and it was looking like, oh, it's not, nah, you're not in college no more, you dummy.
That's
Damn.
wild.
Yeah, we hit all the topics for real tonight. The big boy play next week.
That's the only thing I was like, oh, we actually picked up somebody because I was looking. I was like, dang, we cut him. We cut him. We cut
I'm
him.
happy we got Tommy, man. Cut Dobbs nuts.
We know how Dobbs is. Zoe can tell us better than anybody. Shoot, I remember when Dobbs played for Minnesota. I feel like the first game he was there, he did good. Second game, complete trash. Complete 180.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh, y'all cut Dobbs?
No,
Now we
I
still got
hope
Dobbs,
so.
but maybe that
I'm
cut might come
hoping.
soon. Maybe. I remember that, Mike. I remember that. That was insane. That was insane. All right. Let's cut out. Smart, everyone. The scouting department says, all right, everybody's going here. I don't want you guys to go here. Go here, to the schools that nobody's paying attention to and get me a couple steals. And so The
I
biggest
think
fall for us came all the way back in the years where we started losing like GM personnel, the guy that went to Houston, the guy that went to Kansas City. When we lost those two guys over a decade ago, that's when things started to go bad, for the draft. Because there was a time where we used to be able to hit on stuff, like a Logan Mankins and stuff, a Vince Wilfork. We used to consistently get guys, but then after they left, all of a sudden we out here struggling, and I mean bad. Those resigning all their old peeps like it's 2018. They ain't alone. They ain't alone. Dude. Minnesota said we're gonna get Adam Thielen back. So everybody's going back
Yeah.
home now. Riot still have that reach receiver. Overreach receiver. Oh, you talking about Polk? Polk is
he
on
done. He's
correct
done
road.
for the year. Yeah, he's done
Yeah.
for the year.
Man got hurt to save his job. He's gonna get cut. He was gonna get cut. The man got hurt to save his job. So Patriots are darling on AFC East. Absolutely, but appreciate you coming through here, Mike. You caught us at the tail end, though. We do have to end it. O's got to go ahead and get some rest there. He's got to be up at like 3 a.m. JB's got to eat. Haven't eaten yet, so then Zoe's got to go out there, probably run some laps around the community and hype everybody up for Michigan football.
This Saturday, 7:30.
Mike. But that reminds me, JB will be going live for the Ohio State Texas game.
Oh
So
shit, we lost.
Oh man, I thought about it. And I was like, O's gonna say it's my fault, but someone's got to do it. I got to be there for him. And I did that for him. So I tell you what, though, other games I have not been as nervous. Usually when Ohio State plays, I usually walk in there truly believing, like, okay, we're the better team. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about this one, Ohio State and Texas. I just hope we get off to a fast start because we're gonna need it. We don't want to get behind. We don't want to play from behind. No big plays. Mike says, catch you all. And in college, let's go. All right, bet. All right, so we will end it here. But again, thanks everybody for coming through here. First time back in how many months here, though?
Man, forever.
It's been a minute. I'll say that. It's been a minute. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. I feel like the last time we did it might have been, I don't know, before the college football championship sometime, around that time. Around that time. Anyways, though. Oh, we lost old man here. There he goes. But yeah, thanks again for coming through. We'll be back again a week from now when it comes to this show here. So thanks for supporting us, and I'll let Zoe go ahead and say something, Zoe and old man.
Man, subscribe to my YouTube channel, In the Zone Sports. ZOE-N Sports SOPORT with a Z at the end. I'm on Instagram real heavy. That's when I'm really on Instagram and on TikTok. I'm also on Twitter too. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and my social media platform. Support JB&M, man. Support the best and the realest football show out there, man. Because I know y'all tired of ESPN. Because I'm tired of their ass.
You on Twitch also?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm on Twitch too. Yeah, I forgot about Twitch.
Absolutely. Old man?
You can find me on Twitter at the old man mob. And let me tell you now, if you're a Bills fan, don't even bother because I hate you all.
Gotta let them Bill fans know. Again, thanks everybody. Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all have a great night, and thanks, JB, again.
You too, man. God bless y'all. Everybody,
thank you.
We appreciate y'all.
All right. See you guys next time.